Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. We're here for you. This is let's see, the continuation of the May 2020 readings. We'll be going through the signs. If I feel guided, I may jump into some of the signs that we've moved through. I believe we've got Leo outstanding still. Got Leo still left there. Okay, and it's funny right there, the sun. That's the actual ruler of Leo in the astrology chart, but I'm feeling some pressure in the sacral chakra right there. But we got, again, we'll get into that. Leo, and hello, good morning, Keisha. Love and light to you all here. And let's see. And we've also got, well, we sort of ended Aries. But we've also got, I think, Gemini left. And what are there any other signs? Hello, Kurt. Hello, Corianne. And thank you all so much. Just want to say, appreciate everyone here and connecting to you. And, Hi Kendra, hi Anieva, Angelia, Love and Light Till here. Okay, and let's see. So let's begin with hello Lala. Let's begin with is that right? We've got just Leo, Gemini, and anyone else? I think that's about it. Okay, so let's actually continue with Aries. Should we continue with Aries? What are your signs in the room here right now? Hello. Sag. Wow, Libra. That's right, Lala. Yeah, there's a Libra stellium, right? Is that what yeah. So, oh, Pisces, yep. Thank you all so much for connecting. And oh, this is actually the full moon in Scorpio reading, right? I labeled it, I think I titled it as May. So all right, a lot of Saggies in the room. Okay. Okay. Whew. Oh, a lot of people in the room. I almost feel like I want to do another Sag reading. Oh man. Also Libra, but specifically Sag. Okay. Well. Wait for a few more people to enter. Leo, right there. Let's go. Father of Pentacles upright. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. Right off the bat, I'm seeing someone is like they want it. They feel like it's time. I'm feeling this heat. It's almost like a wet heat in the left ear. I'm hearing that specifically. Father Pentacles upright. I'm seeing someone is actually they're on some kind of border here. It comes down to I'm hearing a major for a number of you. I'm hearing confession, Son of Pentacles in reverse. For a number of you, there's something that you are aware of, and it's a matter of just kind of directing it. You have the Son of Pentacles in reverse looking up into the Death card. There is a certain level of release here that might be related, like in a certain way, someone might feel like, in order to move to this next cycle and chapter, I need to make sure that I've also made peace with that last one there. So with the Son of Pentacles in reverse, looking up at the Ten of Cups, I'm hearing really the Star in reverse. Okay, now, so Leo, I'm feeling actual really strong Sag energy here. And was it in the Sag reading for the full moon in Scorpio that, wow, there we go, Strength card right here. For number, it's a whole new level, and you're like, listen, it's up to me to lead it out as well. Ace of Pentacles and the Empress has to come down to your public reputation as well. For number of you, you're letting go a long cycle. Here, the Death card looking down. For number of you, there's an expectation here, even in your environment. You feel like there's a really high expectation as well. It might be something that you feel you are actually carrying out, or you will be publicly. I'm hearing in August, specifically High Priest. Let's clear that. We're looking up at the Death card. Some of you got a lot of Scorpio in your chart, a lot of Pisces, perhaps as well. Okay, now, but Leo, I'm hearing specifically Sagittarius. So there is something possibly that you're even, it's funny because I was like, do we do Sag and do we do Leo? And then we'll wait for a few more people to enter into the room. There's something that perhaps, one second. You're presenting, you're even prioritizing. And listen, Leo, for a number of you, it comes down to the direction here with the Strength card leading you out. It comes down to what it is that you have Leo. I'm hearing Pisces, you let go of. You're like, I'm hearing, listen, there's no way, okay, that I'm also like not ready for this, or not capable. So it's interesting. It's actually a matter of not only your potential, but like your belief in your potential. Like some of you, I feel like you know that you have this amazing ability here with the Strength card. Like I know that like I'm also like so the person to do that one thing. I'm so the person to like carry that one thing out. I understand that also like I'm hearing one day I'm hearing I will be Reese Witherspoon's daughter? I'm here. What? Mother Pentacles in real. Okay. Climb the mountain. We will hike. Okay, all the way up to the top of Everest to get to you know, it's like that one Christmas wish. Okay, it's like of all things. Okay, I stand at the podium to call upon Reese. I don't know what that's alluding. Okay, hey, I don't know if she's pregnant. This she's been coming through in a number of readings now. I don't know if she's if she's pregnant. This is like her future child speaking Ace of Pentacles. I don't know. All right, let's clear the throat chakra. Ace of Pentacles with the Empress. Now for a number of you, somebody's let's clear the energy. I'm hearing it gets really complicated. Okay, I'm seeing like for a number of you, there is this cycle of like I'm ready, but like I'm over it. Okay, wait, hold on. So for a number of you, possibly it's interesting. I'm seeing that there's so much. I'm seeing somebody who wants to actually create something or even present something, and they're thinking, all right, like I know it's up to me, and I know that I just need to just do it. I'm hearing that as well. However, at the same time, I feel like I'm flirting with that ideology. I'm hearing of my passion, the devil here. What? So there could be a little, I don't want to say like, I don't want to call it performance anxiety, but I'm seeing that when it comes to Sun Swords in reverse, presenting this space like officially, things start to look like a magazine with like too many pictures in the collage. I don't know what that's like. Somebody feels like the closer I get to this concept, the more abstract it feels, but that's a decision. The Emperor in reverse. I'm hearing it in this way, but always take it as you will. For no reason, it's a space of collaboration. It's just getting like really. I'm hearing heated as well in that room. For a number of you, you're like, that's me in the mirror. Oh my gosh, that's me in the mirror. I'm hearing that the Emperor in reverse. The Strength card, I kid you not, just flung right off the desk, like at that moment, onto my lap. Oh, okay, it's like a little puppy, like, I don't want to be on the stage right now. 4 cups up, right? Okay, it's okay, Leo. It's okay, Leo. Don't be scared. Sun in reverse. It was just a little ladybug. I'm hearing that. Leo, it's alright. Come on now. Okay, Strength card leading you out. Now, let's actually gather the cards. We'll gather the cards, and I'm hearing, 'cause grandma's home. What's that song that we just turned into another song? Okay, I think it's like Daddy's Home by Usher, but I don't know. In this episode, at least, of the trilogy series, it's grandma. I don't know if someone is like reincarnated as they feel it. The Hermit? Wow, okay, Hermit upright. Daughter comes in reverse. Somebody's like, it's a disaster. I'm hearing because it's not something that that I'm ready for. Wait, so someone's got a lot of Virgo. How many of you Leo with a lot of Virgo in your chart? Pisces even. I'm hearing again like Usher. I'm hearing Usher singing like, 'cause grandma's home. Usher tuning in. I don't sing like that, but thank you. Okay. That's not me. Okay, here you go. Take that video down. How do I get in contact with YouTube? Woo! Okay. Woo! I'm not even a Leo, but I was guided to that reading. I had that 1 minute in that reading to just be aware of how good the cover letter could also get. Interesting. So hold on. So let's clear the energy. I'm hearing quarter system with the Strength card upright. Now, all right, let's gather again all the cards and see here what's. I'm hearing Sag. Like there's something that just I'm hearing Oasis with Leo. I want to pull from the Tau Oracle, but maybe not yet. Someone know there's something that they have potential. They have an idea. They also have a story though, and that's the point. Let's say Leo, you've got this like wild idea, even for a business that you want to get off the ground, like whatever it is, right? I'm hearing it's your secret sauce. It's not even really what you create. It's like the way that you uniquely are in touch with that concept. Like, in other words, it's like you kind of, even if you're a painter and you're painting some portrait or some whatever, some paintings, a mural on the wall, what actually is painted is your own love for that subject matter. I'm hearing that specifically. Like, you are, in a certain way, responsible as well for creating the image appropriately. Okay, so a second. Yeah, the Nine of Cups upright, Temperance in reverse. So a lot of pressure for you. Some of you putting a lot of pressure perhaps on yourself. You feel like I have even a lot of gifts that I want to share, but I just feel like I've got too much to share. So then I feel like I'm like too much like I'm hearing I am too much pressure. So you're identifying positive energy. You feel like you're identifying with the space of the distraction around. I'm hearing your message. The mother ones. I'm hearing it's your story. Thank you so much, Hillary. Thank you so much. So good to feel you here. You guys are so lovely. 4 of Cups leading you out. All right. Yeah, no, this is something that you want to say actually as well. You're like, I am bleeding on the line, and it's my blood as well. That is speaking for me. Wow, it's like this is my history. I mean, it's your history. It's also your pain, and let's be real with that, right? And in a certain way, what is it that we feel we're at the threshold of also transforming our relationship to say in this way, like, you know, there have been really difficult experiences perhaps in the past, and where is it? At what point is it that I'm actually honest with myself in terms of what I'm hearing? I actually feel of that space. Wait, so okay, wow. Leo's like, where is the rope for the rodeo of the full moon in Scorpio? I want to have a handle on it. I'm ready. Oh, no, I'm ready. The Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you want to go deep here, Scorpio. I'm hearing Scorpio. Some of you got Leo with a lot of Scorpio and Virgo. Some of you has Virgo and Scorpio and Sagittarius there. Maybe even Sag cusping your 8th house. You possibly even got Mercury there, or Virgo somehow related, even Uranus. Let's clear that. Some of you are like, you're in a space of activism. I'm hearing shoot, it's show and tell time. I'm hearing that. But listen, it's not, yeah, high fun. It's not because you don't also love that subject. Like, I'm seeing maybe someone, they're about to get on a stage. I'm rubbing my heart chakra right here. They are getting ready to get on the stage. They want to carry out that craft. They know that they own that sacred space. I'm hearing of creativity as well with a higher font here. But it's almost like, I don't want to say they get shy and they back off, you know, from it. No, because, you know, Leo, you are the presenter, right? You got a lot of Leo in your chart. You're comfortable in a certain way at times with that space of presentation, right? The element of yang, and you got the 4 of Cups here, which is kind of interesting because when I'm at, oh yes, okay. So for now, you're like, listen, I'm not just presenting. Okay, I can pull a share moment or two, and I will also pique the interest of Madonna while I'm doing it. The Hangman in reverse. I don't know what that was going to do. Okay, Leo. Where's the flag? All right, it's called Leo. All right. Anyways, cool. So 4 Cups. All right. That's why, you know, you're inspiring to so many here. The 9 of Swords upright, 8 of Pentacles in the middle. A lot of people, you know, they find that energy sort of magnetizing. They're drawn to it, and you know, this is the thing that's interesting about this reading is that you know that, you know that is like also part of your craft. But it gets to the point here, Leo, I'm hearing with Pisces, it gets to the point here, and this could be and the Hangman in reverse mirroring the 4 Cups. Well, okay, but before we get into that, you got also the Death card here mirroring the Hangman. So you're dealing with the Pisces, Scorpio overlap. There's a reflective space. There's a lot of reflection there. Some experience that actually charged your whatever it is. But I'm seeing that I'm hearing your value. Well, we're gonna get to that. All right, one second. But what I'm seeing here specifically is that you realize that it's so much more than also what you put on display. And maybe for a number of you, you're like super successful. Maybe you've actually led out a certain team, even a certain number of projects, and you were like, I'm perfect at this. I've perfected this. I'm so good at this. I'm hearing that as well. But then it's like your higher consciousness is almost like calling you up like, hey, Rob, I'm hearing Robert, I'm hearing Patterson. Hey, okay, listen, Twilight series is like over, dude, all right? We know you're good at that, we know you're great at that, actually, it's good, great. No, calm down, Leo, all right, good was just like the intro to the next adjective there. Thank you, Angelia, so very sweet for your dear donation. You know, it's like, it's not about that, all right? I'm hearing at a certain point you feel that you want there to be a more also sentimental side to what it is that you create. And that comes down to your story, the 4 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, I said 8 of Cups. So these are physical experiences that have, actually you feel like they have affected me. or in a certain way, I have actually affected them. Interesting. Like maybe it's the space where you feel there was a sentimental sort of transaction taking place. Maybe you met someone and it was like, even like for like 5 seconds, like you exchanged eye contact with like someone here, and it was like that held something for you as you felt it, that it actually spoke to you in such a way where you felt it's up to me to deliver the message of that space. Wow. For a number of you, I will have to say it in this way. You are on the front line. I'm hearing you work in the healthcare space. For a number of you, you saw people in their moment of passing, and it was in that moment in which you understood you had an epiphany. Carissa, are you in the room? Carissa, I'm feeling you right here. Where are you at, Carissa? Is Carissa in the house? She's sleeping. What's that lullaby? What's that song? How does it go? All right, we could, whatever. I don't know who it's by, but Usher, are you still in the house? We can have you. Yeah, to take the stage. It's some kind of lullaby. How do we put them to sleep? 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So okay, now the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Now what I'm seeing is that, yeah, you have 2 8s here. No, this is not like I had even guidance in this experience. Possibly it was like something that you felt, this is not even, or I'm having a very clear vision. For a number of you, perhaps you are in, like, I'm seeing it in this way. I'm hearing demonstration here with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Swords. Like maybe for a number of you have a huge, I'm hearing following. This is for a number of you. You've got even like a lot of people, for a number of you, a lot of people watching you. You got a lot of Leo in your chart. That's not a surprise, right? That's typically where you might feel most comfortable. Now, now what I'm seeing is that for a number of you, yeah, Leo. For a number of you, there is like, it's almost like that is irrelevant right now. Like I'm seeing for you have a huge, I'm hearing this again, huge following. This is not just like in one country. This is like all the way. I'm hearing I'm hearing the letter S here with the Magician. It's like some kind of country here. I'm hearing a Soma. I'm hearing Soma. I'm hearing Kendrick. I don't know what that's only the Magician reverse. Okay, so Sagittarius here coming through for you, Leo. Whatever. I'm hearing. I got a lot of friends. They're gonna have, when you read for Leo, you're gonna read for me and my whole entire gang. And we got a few signs represented up, and here the Magician, the daughter got down. But for a number of you, listen. Again, it's like I'm even seeing someone who's like they're real famous. They've got like a lot of people watching them. Maybe they're involved in a lot of projects. They've got producers that they work with. They got a lot of people there. Okay, involved in the perhaps even in the space of production. Now, whatever it is, okay, it's almost like I'm seeing someone puts that on hold, and they almost have this sobering experience. And I don't want to say sobering in a way of saying, well, anything that is not, sort of like directly addressed as like not real. Okay, that's like the Hermit here. Yeah, no, somebody was like, I'm seeing like a famous person was going on a pilgrimage. They're like, listen, I'm hearing Diaz. I'm hearing the Hermit. I'm hearing the letter P. I'm hearing I hold on. I'm seeing a gun. Like, I don't want to say it in this way, but like someone famous who like sees someone like passing, and they're like, that changed their whole reality. It like warped their perception of time and space. 10 of Pentacles. I'm hearing, I will be your hero, baby. Is that by Enrique? Okay. Or she's like, listen, Enrique, please, listen. You gotta get on the Leo reading. She's butchering your song too. Okay. Hey, all right, Corian. All right, is Carissa in the house? Hey, Amanda. Oh, I'm so touched. Hey, Jesse. So now, for a number of you, yeah, it was somebody who just needed to like also just they felt like, look, I know I'm like also really looked up to in this space. Oh, no kidding. For a number of you got eyes. I'm hearing on the backs of people's head. I'm hearing looking at you. I'm hearing looking at your work. Like for a number of you, it's like no. We're talking like level of also. I'm hearing not only fame but like fortune. Like again. But there is something here that you feel, I don't want to just keep spinning, and I'm hearing swimming in that web. Wow. Very interesting. Why? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hangman in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Some of you know you have a soul path, calling, and mission. And for a number of you, people will call that space like absolutely, for a number of you, on one hand, detrimental to the space you've already created. For another number of you, they will call it delusional. Okay, they're like, wait, hold on. Why do you want to go and like now call yourself like a guru? I'm hearing mentalist. I don't know what that's alluding to. Let's clear that. Someone's like, why would you ever go and like also backtalk on your friends like that? Well, one second, what's that about? I'm hearing about the magician reverse. Like someone's got a friend who doesn't they don't I don't know, they're not really I'm hearing union here with the magician. I'm hearing messenger as well. Like, I don't know what that. Okay, but anyway, someone's like, they're not fazed by that. They're like, I'm not focused on Freddy Cougar. I don't know what I'm hearing in his message. Hey, Divine Tarot. Yeah, okay, but let's get back into it because look, you got the High Priestess and you got the Hanged Man. I'm hearing there's a lot of honey in that pot. I'm hearing, but we're not making it a problem that we need to directly address. I'm hearing in the physical form. Wow, so someone wants to transcend a certain space as well, of value and meaning that has been associated with also their name. They're like, I don't want to just be known for being famous, for like I'm hearing flirting with the baboons. I'm hearing in the back of the stage. What? Okay, what's up with the baboon flirting that comes through and almost like, I don't know. Every time we read in like one, it's freezing. Is the service freezing? Freezing. Hey Sally. Hey Shabana. Hey Divine. Hey Amanda, hello, Jessica, hello, Christine. Okay. Whew, okay. Oh, Ioba, not for you. Cool. It's all right. So it's so it cut out for a second. Okay, so we're good though, right? So no zooming or none of that. All right. So yeah, I'm seeing somebody wanting to detach from like also a really it's a thing. Okay, there's a lot. Oh boy. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm like scared of Scorpio season. Scorpio season in terms of the full moon because you know. I'm even seeing like Scorpio as like I don't know, almost like a band. I'm hearing of gangsters. I don't know what that's like, and they ride on in. They're like, listen, we're gonna take it over. I'm sorry, Taurus season, the full moon of Scorpio will be taken over. Two of Cups in reverse. Let's clear that. Hierophant upright. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's like, I love this, and like, listen, I need to lead that space out. And it's funny, I'm seeing humility here, actually, Leo. I'm seeing humility when it comes to the Son of Wands. No judgment, not to say, I'm just, I'm just hearing it, just channeling it. Son of Wands upright. Someone's like, it's something that hurts my ego possibly. Oh, that's why. Got it. Okay. Daughter Wands just came through in reverse. The Son of Wands upright. Somebody actually, they had this even epiphany. It's so weird. I'm seeing like Shrek who has a vision of Fiona. But Shrek is like in another castle in time right now. I'm hearing on a totally different mountain. He's like, I don't know. I'm like in Florida, but like I really need to be in I'm hearing that song by Ashley Simpson. I'm hearing pieces of me. What's that? I go way back. Alright. But yeah, no, Shrek is like, yeah, I don't understand like why I'm in love with like someone named Fiona. Like I've never even met her, but like my heart has her. I'm hearing in it. Okay, so what? Okay, Shrek, are you sure you're not just like a little bit tired? I'm hearing that the Magician reverse, like I don't know what coming through with Shrek here, but hold on. So no, but someone listen. No, it's like this. I'm seeing someone literally. The vision is so profound. Like somebody's like, they are in a certain community. Maybe they have actually. I don't know how to say it, but they're in maybe some kind of like a certain program. I'm hearing as well. They're perhaps even they are seen as a certain type of person in that space, and they're like, this is not even really who I am. Maybe they have an epiphany of that. They're like, no, like, and they're imagining themselves with like, I'm hearing another Leona Lewis here, but like, I'm hearing with tires off the track. I'm hearing without the track. High Priestess, like somebody's like, I want a spiritual love. I'm hearing that specifically. High Priestess reverse, Magician reverse. Now, for this is you with you. You're like, I want to take my role here in this dimension. Okay, not just like to lift off, like, and then land on another island, like something cyclical where it is related to pleasure. Someone is, it's related to, I'm hearing hedonistic tendency. Somebody's like, no, I'm hearing, I don't want to just live life like lavishly and say that I love that as well. So Son of Cups in reverse, 1 second. Somebody wants to also give away a ton of money to charity, no question. They're like, I'm going to take everything, like, even the chair that I'm sitting on right here, right now. I'm sitting on a computer. They're about to like literally. They're about to even like donate a ton of cash. They're like, I'm a www. And yeah, I want to give money and the chair too that I'm sitting on right here. Like they are gonna. I'm hearing they're gonna invert with the Strength card in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, Father Wands upright. Someone is like they've got a friend here. They're like, but that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm hearing letter F with the Magician in reverse. Okay. For some reason, this is someone's community that's represented. That's their community. Okay, so let's clear that. I'm hearing Clarissa real strong here. Okay, Clarissa. So, yeah, now, freaking Shrek and Fiona. Shrek is like, listen, so what do? They're even talking to a guru. Oh my gosh, it's really interesting. I'm seeing like literally, I have to emphasize this. Someone is freaking famous. They go to I'm hearing they go to the Shrek shrink. I don't know what the shrink for Shrek. I don't know what. This sounds like Chuck E. Cheese or something. I don't know what. It was okay. So Shrek has a shrink. Shrek is like, listen. I'm hearing Shirley Temple. Where are you at? I'm hearing London, France. Let's do this. Okay, High Priest River. Someone's like, 1 second. I'm hearing lesser than. I don't know what. It's like some. They're like, oh, okay, meet me there. Meet me halfway. I'll meet you there. I don't know. They're traveling to see some shrink. Now, whatever it is. Maybe this was in the past. Let's clear that. I'm hearing pour me a glass of wine. No, water, please, or juice. I don't do that anymore. Justice. Someone's like cleaning up their acting. I don't know. No judgment. They're like, I don't gesture around anymore. Ace of Wands in reverse, 6 of Wands. So someone wants to, they perhaps in some way they get insight. They're like, no, but they meet with also their grandmother in the astral, and there is a message that comes through there. Maybe even they have a dream, and they're like, listen, you need to stop dressing like that. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, I don't know what that's going to do. Leo, hold on. So it could be actually metaphorical. Like your spirit guides are encouraging you to transform the way that you present your craft. I'm hearing in this way. Now, for a number of you, yeah, this is something that's a huge transformation. You're like, I'm going to go from like, I wish you well. What's that song? Because I wish you well. Something like that to, I'm hearing, so won't you stay with me? You want to actually admit something for somebody wants to come out with something. It's their own past. This is for memory. They want to infuse that. It's like they want to infuse that in their really public work. The Fool. It's a message. It's even a space of activism. Now, Leo, what I'm getting as well for a number of you was that the Sun. Yeah, Sun. Okay. Yeah. Somebody was like, well. Tell me. I'm hearing the famous person meets with their shrink. I'm hearing SH. They're like, listen, what should I do about this? I'm hearing it, and it has to do perhaps with like a huge, I feel like pressure on the heart chakra, like it's something that someone has been building. It's even like a community or assets. I'm seeing again like a famous person who's like, what do I do with the platform? I'm hearing that as well. And it's like again, and I'm seeing this person's like, they're asking them, who is my divine counterpart? Somebody, no, this is not for everyone, right? Oh, right. Always, again, heed your intuition. Hold on. Somebody's trying to actually rectify. They're like, what do I admit? No, somebody had, listen, Shrek had a vision of Fiona. But in the afterlife. What? Hold on. So somebody, perhaps they feel, they're like, this is my soulmate. The High Priestess in reverse, Magician in reverse. They're like, I am determined to dance with them. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing also, again, with the Magician, for a number of you, this is like a past life thing. I'm hearing Swayze past. Let's clear the heart chakra. I'm feeling like a buzzing in my root chakra. I feel like I'm hearing it's important to ground here with the Magician reverse. Somebody's even doing past life regression. I'm hearing the letter H. Let's clear that. Heckler. I'm hearing that. Let's clear that. Two of Cups in reverse. Now, what I'm seeing is like somebody wants to travel. They literally want to go on a pilgrimage. I'm seeing a Leo who's like, I'm no longer a resident of Los Angeles. I hear that as well. They're like, I'm done with the Hollywood life. I'm done with the whole, I'm hearing Holly did what thing? I don't know what those names was like. I'm done with that whole creature of the Nile. I'm hearing in the way that it swims or sinks. I don't know what that's like. The daughter cup. They're like, no, I don't want to deal with all of the decisions as well that like other people are made. Oh, no. I'm hearing I was made. I'm hearing because I was made for. I'm hearing me with the Ace of Cups already. It's like I was made for you, but actually to get to you, I gotta get through me. I'm hearing the Ace of Cups, and that's staying away. Like gotta be real with myself. And someone even met someone. I'm hearing like it's real weird. I don't know. I'm seeing someone had a vision again. Famous person. It's funny because I got this. It's this toothpaste. I got this in Korea. This was when I was like around Japan and whatnot, and Japan, Okinawa, whatever. And it was this was back actually in I think it was May, yeah, like May, June. And anyway, so anyways, I got this this toothpaste. And anyhow, it says Royal Black Bee on it, so I don't know what that's alluding to, but I caught my eye right there. Like someone the brand is Perioe. I don't know what that's alluding to again. And somebody was like, they're even in some community. 1 second, they're actually possibly. This is something very like. There's a lot involved here. Holy shit, Leo. Can you please like put it up for sale already? Like somebody's like they feel that there is something they need to let go of, like, and it is like I don't know. It's a property for a number of years. It was like it's like related to stocks even. They feel guilty about that. I don't want to hold on to this money. I'm hearing as well. So that's even some contract. I gotta step out of this. No judgment. I'm hearing SOS as well. Is it buffering? Is it buffering? Oh, Jesse, do you? Charcoal predictions. All right. Is it really frozen? Hello, Vesna. Hey, is it frozen? Still? Or are we good? We're good? Okay, cool. So, yeah, so there was like this, there's something that someone feels like, I gotta get rid of this, and I'm feeling this pressure in the sternum. This came through in the Capricorn reading. Now, what I'm seeing is that there's a lot at stake as someone feels it. They're like, and it's not like what I get rid of, it's what I love. Either I literally look at my future as love and that only, like someone's like, listen, I have invested in it. I'm seeing someone wants to let go of a huge property. They're like, this is just, it's just also like, it's just a ton of drama. It just causes a lot of drama, and I want to let go of that. Oh, right. The daughter goes. So somebody wants to even, someone is like calling a guru a shrink. They're like, hey, hello, it's me, Shrek. They're like making an appointment. Like, I'm ready to connect with Fiona now. No, I'm done with all the, you know, the taking out the trash thing. I'm good now. Ace of Cups upright. I'm hearing 7-7. This is like a guided intervention I'm hearing as well. Someone's like meeting with their spirit guides. I'm hearing a higher and higher. Someone's like, okay, are you hoping for this new dream? Like this person's like, no. I'm like really ready for it. And this person like let go of like everything. They let go of like literally, they like dropped. They ascended in this hot air balloon. They took all the things they needed to get rid of, and they literally looked over the edge of that hot air balloon, and they just dropped the whole, I'm hearing, conversation as well about it. They are, I'm hearing, in a new land. I'm hearing psychologically especially. Let's clear that. I'm hearing, I'm in London actually. Okay, let's clear that. Ooh, a lot of pressure on the heart chakra. The Ace of Cups upright, right over the Two of Cups. Somebody's like, feeling a little bit of wetness in the left eye. Let's clear that. Somebody's actually they're in a train. They're like on some they're traveling into a new place. They like let go of their whole past. No, this is like someone famous who's literally like, they're off the radar now. They're gone. I don't know. They're off the grid. Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. They're on a pilgrimage for a number of you. They're like, I'm gonna go find my my story. The Daughter of Cups. Whoa. I don't know if this is even somebody who. But what does the guru have to do with this? Somebody's like, no, I'm seeing somebody calling up a guru. They're like, it's me, Frank. Hank. Okay, Star and the Ten of Cups. They're like, look, I am like technically, I'm hearing learning about this condition as well. Oh, for a number of reasons, it's actually a program that you want to get involved in. It's something that you feel you're applying for, actually. It's something that like requires absolute, for no reason, it's some kind of reality show or like something, it's on television. It's like, no, it's the reality show, the one that's not taped. I'm hearing that specifically as well. So somebody listen, they're just like, I don't want to be also, okay, yeah. What is up with that? Oh, well, for a number of you, I'm hearing F so strong. I'm hearing two F's actually. Daughter of Wands and the Son of Wands. Somebody actually, maybe even, they possibly, it's kind of weird. I'm seeing the Shrink or whoever this is. I'm hearing it Shirley Temple. I don't know what that's going to do. Like, they gave Leo, or like whoever this person is, some kind of even like tip. They were like, I don't know, they were like, this was in the past, they're like, so I'm hearing Lilith, I'm hearing Lillian, I don't know, they're like, hey, so you have this like person who you like eventually will also, this is real weird, hold on, Ten of Wands, alright, I'm hearing TT, two T's, Ten of Wands and the Hermit. Someone like at a certain point in time gave someone, this was even a healer, like they met this, they said you're gonna eventually also they said you're this space is guided, or you're guided towards them, or like in some way, like you talk to this person. You guys, what is going on? Can you comment real quick for those who are like, I totally know what this is, like this is so my story. Can you quickly kind of share, because for a number of you, I'm seeing that this was actually something that someone, they gave like a little they, I don't know, a little tip even. They were like, this is your destiny, let's clear that. And who's to say that that is the truth? I'm not saying, I know that's maybe what someone projected or presented. Okay, so is this someone who like, what is the role of the Shrink here? Because this is like kind of interesting. I'm almost seeing that the Shrink, well, it may not actually be. I'm hearing Ophelia. I'm hearing that with the High Priest in reverse. I'm hearing Ophelia. Dun 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 dun. What's that song? Must have faith. Are you in the room? Oh, Hillary, okay. Now I'm seeing someone, they're at this point where they're like, maybe they felt kind of guilty. They were like, I don't know. Is this really the grapevine and the way we, and the way we also portray it? Let's clear them the heart chakra. Someone felt like that might be Hillary, that felt, I don't know, you know, this translation of this message. But someone here, it's weird because it's almost as if they are like the gateway. Well, I'm feeling pressure that, they were someone, very interesting. Okay, so there's someone here involved in the union, but they're involved in presenting it? What? Hold on. They might be a channeler, yeah, for a number of you, a messenger. I'm hearing M-O-M. I'm here, that could be someone's mom. They could be a spirit guide as well. They can actually be in the physical dimension. I'm hearing they left me a letter. No, they had a letter like on their desk. It was from their mother, but it was something that was written. I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like it was written in the past, but like to the future. I'm seeing someone had passed possibly, and hopefully not. I don't know, it might not be literal, but someone passed, and then they found this letter on their desk. Maybe they channeled something. Like they woke up to this message and they were like, oh my god, like, she made that for me. Let's clear that. Someone, yeah, it's gonna be like a channeler who you feel like is actually speaking to you directly. Someone's like, that's me, that's for me. I'm hearing that specific. Let's clear that. I'm hearing F again. F, 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 F. I'm hearing that the Hierophant upright, Nine of Pentacles reverse. Has to do with assets, someone, or some kind of contract. Somebody, they, in some way, they had insight. I'm hearing Ophelia again. I'm hearing 11 as well. I'm hearing LOL as well with the High Priestess in reverse. Somebody had even an epiphany. This could be your own energy here. Leo? Yo, yeah, I'm hearing Capricorn specifically. Someone gave someone a clue, or like, well, they were meditating here. I'm hearing the Hierophant and the Hermit. It's weird because there's like not a clear distinction here with the High Priestess in reverse. Oh, the Pleiades. Okay. Oh, Hillary, okay. Oh, Hillary, I got it. All right. Let me see. Now, someone is I'm hearing, this is a letter. I'm hearing I love you, like something, Ten of Pentacles. Oh yeah. So this is actually assistance from I'm hearing Pleiades here with the Ten of Pentacles. I'm hearing that with the Six of Cups as well. This is actually they're the star family. I'm hearing soul star. I'm hearing a starship here, Eight of Cups coming through, Six of Cups. This is assistance from the starship. I'm hearing that Six of Swords in reverse. Let's clear that. Six of Cups upright. Strength card. Oh yeah, no. This is your origin here actually for a number of you. I'm hearing star seed for a number of you. This is something with birds as well. You know that you've got like some kind of, I don't know. I'm hearing you speak. I'm hearing Raphael with the strength that you speak to. Take it as you will, right? Okay, always a matter of your personal interpretation, general reading. Always interpret as you do. But someone here has some kind of like they've got some kind of connection. I'm hearing the Law. I'm hearing of 9 with the strength card upright. I'm hearing Jesuit as well. I'm hearing germaphobe, okay, as well with this rain card and 3 of Wands. Like someone's very careful. There's stuff focused on number 3. Someone's very careful with the way that they also they interact in a social dimension when it comes to this. Oh yeah. Star mirroring the strength card. It's something real sacred. Let's clear that. It goes back, way back. I'm hearing also 4. I'm hearing it's a 2-letter 4 word. I don't know. Okay, forward message, the strength card and the star. So someone is they know they also have guidance from me, but what's going on with the pressure in the heart chakra? 1 second. I'm hearing S again, super strongly. Okay, someone is guided by even their love. They're in love. They know that maybe it could be someone from the past. It could even be someone from the future, but there's something about even. I'm hearing it's the sum of all parts, the High Priestess in reverse. It's even a philosophy. No, someone has, they know. It's a dream even. Oh, someone dreamt of someone even like a while ago. They had a dream of someone. Yeah, the hangman. I like wanted to shuffle the hangman. And it's like, no, I'm sure of this. The Son of Cups. Mirroring the hangman, let's clear that. So, something about tennis as well, the right wrist, let's clear that. Daughter of Cups now is coming through, mirroring the hangman. This is a past life connection. 2 of Cups in reverse, Daughter of Cups. Someone knew, they were like, I know this person, possibly, or like I feel like there is a direction that I am to take on with it. Yes, for it's a mission. So maybe someone met someone. Oh, you freaking better believe it. There we go. The Son of Cups and the Daughter of Cups, they're now at a distance and they're connecting one another through the Two of Cups in reverse. For a number of you, this is a mission that you feel, you're like, I know that this is not only like someone that is important to me, but there's a mission associated with it, and it's up to me to carry it out. So someone goes on this pilgrimage. I'm hearing Jove. I'm hearing Jove real strongly. I'm hearing Jove Tarot. I don't know what that's like as you will. Tarot reading. Okay, 4444 right there on the clock. La 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 la. 9 of Wands everywhere. Someone is actually, they assist in this space. They might be, yes, they assist. I'm hearing again Ophelia. I'm hearing OS. Let's clear that general reading. I always heed your personal intuition. Star, right? Right over the Hierophant. Now, someone's like, okay, they are a messenger. They know that they give news here. I'm feeling a little bit of nervousness here with the Star. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but someone is possibly even having an awakening, an awareness. Like their body is like, they've got these like convulsions. I don't know whether the Ace of Pentacles is an epiphany. Judgment upright. Even I'm seeing like somebody who like, they meet with their like birth parent, their birth mother. This is kind of coming through in the Cancer reading. I'm hearing again. Ophelia, 222 people in the room right there. Son of Cups here coming through, looking straight at the Daughter of Cups. I'm hearing Roman. I'm hearing Roman numerals here with the Son of Cups upright, not the Father of Cups. I'm hearing fast action. The Son of Cups, fast. Let's clear that 1 second. Forward. I'm hearing forward, strength card. This could actually be you, Leo. You might feel like, I'm hearing it's the Crystal Kingdom. I'm hearing union. Let's clear the heart chakra, specifically on the left side. Whew, traveling then to the right. So there's something here, and even up to the throat chakra, there's something that you feel, it's like you're receptive to. It's a reflective space of your communal role here. Okay, the other world. In reverse, right over the Ace of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Now, I'm hearing hot topic. I'm hearing hot toddy as well. What's that about? Is it raining outside? Holy moly, out of freaking nowhere. That is like hailing storm coming down. All right, dear Leo, let's pull a few more cards for you. Well, Scorpio season is getting kind of spiritual. Can we say it like that? I don't know what that's alluding to. What is spiritual? Son of Cups again and the Daughter of Cups. Now let's focus on the number of cups. 2 for you. Reflection here. And it's interesting because 2 actually relates to the archetype of Venus as well, right? Venus being the ruler of both Taurus, the ruler of the 2nd house, and as well Libra, the ruler of the 7th house. So there is something possibly that you're even laying a foundation with, or you are recovering you are reconnecting with the space of the foundation of, and it is symbolic, possibly for me, it's a symbolism of a certain space. Now, in the period of the new moon in Scorpio, about 6 months prior, let's see what was perhaps a focus around that time, leading up then into the full moon in Scorpio, and then leading out into the new moon in Scorpio. Again, about 6 months down the line. Ace of Cups. You knew it. I'm hearing Scorpio. You maybe even had a vision here, Leo, of what it was that you I'm hearing you savored. I'm hearing the connection space of just for now. You know that you have a mission. There's something that you maybe even you felt like this is for a number of you. Maybe you're in a certain industry. This is an example. You looked at yourself perhaps at a certain point in time, and you're like, okay, you saw your potential. You said, this is not all that this space leads to. And it's not to say like, hey, you were super successful in that space. Maybe at a certain point in time, it was a matter of even I'm seeing like there was a. I'm hearing representation. I'm looking here at the Tau Oracle. Look at this card here, Leo. We see it's called the Family, and so whatever that may mean for a number of you, but there's something possibly you feel like, well, I am involved in this space. I'm hearing stars. I don't know what that's going to clear that. Somebody was like, look, I'm here also at this particular moment in time for a reason, and you had that epiphany so loud and clear, Leo. I'm hearing KC. I'm hearing Clarissa again. Ace of Cups here. Now, whatever it was, you looked at it. I have this. You had this vision. You're like, I know it's gonna it's gonna eventually move in that direction. Now here comes the 8 of Cups. This has to do with transmutation. Well, let's clear that. again, you looked at yourself and you saw the future. Actually, you saw the potential. You maybe looked at it and you're like, well, I have this inkling, Eight of Cups, that this is the way that I'm hearing. I'm gonna move my tires. Ace of Wands upright, mirroring the Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Wands here, leading you out at the apex here of the height of this vision. The Three of Wands, the Emperor. Wow. So for a number of you, look, it's gotten to that point here at the full moon in Scorpio where you're like, I have to dissociate. I'm hearing from the space that made me feel like I was like at another level. I'm hearing far from my dream, my vision. Wow. So once again, you're clearing. This is actually clearing, cleansing. It might be related to contracts, soul contracts, even from the past. You felt like, you know, it's time to just. I'm hearing to say also what I feel. The Fool in reverse from review is a space of activism and even leadership. For you want to hold a space of mentorship here. And Daughter of Wands again leading you out there. Son of Swords. Wow, I feel like there's very strong focus there on the Daughter of Wands. With the Son of Swords for number. Well, I don't know what that's alluding to, but we had the Daughter of Wands and the Son of Wands coming through a little earlier. But we have here the full moon peak, again, the Emperor. So there's something that you're positioning, even the Emperor, I'm hearing Taylor here with the Emperor, Three of Wands. We've got 2 threes here, actually. Well, the concept of the Emperor is that well as the 4th card, actually. The Empress is the 3rd card. 3 of Wands. Yeah, for now you have a vision and you know it. You're like, I need to come together with them to create this space as well, possibly. And who's them? What do they represent? The Judgment card. So there is Judgment flying up into the 3 of Wands with the Emerald. Oh boy, it's like I'm hearing the Emerald tablet. I'm hearing is green, and that means green light. I'm hearing go. Wow, interesting. I'm hearing go for it. Like someone seriously, like look, they had a vision of this. Even this person, or like they saw themselves like they're like, yeah, I'm gonna also get involved in that industry, even that space. So, all right, Leo. Mother Wand leading you out. Yeah. Oh, with the Father Wands right there. Okay. All right. The Daughter Wands as well. All right. All right. 9 of Pentacles upright. Okay. All right. You know. Justice upright. Lunar upright. There is something that, yeah. Again, look at that. The Hangman and the High Priestess, both. Ace of Swords, Mother of Swords. I'm hearing Mother of Pentacles as well. I'm hearing we're tired. I'm hearing of the shoelaces. I'm hearing that don't shake around the feet. I don't know what that was linked to. Hold on. There's something you want to even make very clear. You're ready to clear something. 10 of Cups leading you out. You're like, yeah, this is awkward, possibly at times, but I don't care if I look like a duck. I'm hearing I have feet and I want to use them to move forward. 4 of Cups in reverse. Mother Swords. So for a number, you're clearing something here. It's a conversation. And it might be perceptive. I'm hearing that as well. You're almost like gaining this clarity again, the High Priest and the Empress. Remember, you want to reconnect actually with someone. And it has to do with the representation of your craft. Magician reverse. For Nuri, there's something that you even, you want to model. You want to be a role model in the space for. It's something that possibly even you want to represent. All right, Leo, thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you here. Let's get into, what is it that I'm hearing concerns you? I'm hearing that right. I don't know what that's linked to. I'm hearing, what do I call it? Aha, with the Fool and the 3 of Wands. Interesting. I'm hearing the shape of the heart. Let's clear that on the right side of the throat chakra. 8 of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. It's a process of perhaps, again, I'm hearing release. Thank you so much again, Leo, for tuning in, and let's get into it. We'll jump into, what do we have left? Did we already do Aquarius? We've got Gemini as well, right? I'm hearing the booty, Ace of Wands. We did Scorpion the last read, right? Oh, but I know, I owe so much energy here. All right, Hillary. Catch you later, Hillary. Thank you for tuning in. Aquarius was yesterday. All right, so we'll move into what do we have next? Just Gemini, right? One more note for a number of you, Libra. Okay. Hearing Leo, Libra, there's something perhaps that you feel you want to communicate, and it has to do with an observation even that you've had. You feel like maybe you have had you have insight here. You feel like called upon to carry a space out, even to very clearly communicate something. For a number of you, it has to do with maybe your emotion, your feeling. For a number of you, possibly it's something that it comes down to your intention space, maybe even your intuition. And it's almost like I'm seeing this feeling of like revelation. Hey Terry, oh, are you Gemini moon? All right. Okay, we will. Ooh, there comes the lovers right there. The lovers a card of Gemini here. I'm hearing Osho. Okay, Osho with the tower. I said, with the lovers. Okay. Yeah. So for a number of you, it's something you feel it's a conversation coming, possibly, or some kind of community that you possibly want to represent. Okay. But it might be a lot of work. The devil coming through right over the Eight of Cups. Like, we have to take everything, like, and really get a hold of it. I'm hearing as well, to know where we then place it. Okay, so pressure a little bit on the right side, on the right eye. Eight of Wands here right over the Three of Pentacles. All right, I'm hearing, what do we do with that? That one thing, the front of this is a physical clearing, of also the environment. You're releasing stuff, getting rid of stuff. You're like, okay, well, in order to move in that space, I gotta really know as well what I'm wanting to address here. So for a number of you, it might actually be something that you feel and you're like, well, it's like, I want to tell them that I love them. I'm hearing that as well. You want to get it off your chest. This is for a number of you. All right, let's get into a Gemini. I'm hearing creep. I'm hearing creepy. I'm hearing, cause I'm a creep. Yeah, for a number of you, right off the bat, someone is like, okay, I'm getting this feeling. They feel like I'm about to just make this huge move. I'm hearing that. So I'm hearing also a movie scene. So it's like, I'm about to just like, I'm hearing movie scene. I'm about to just like present this. I'm hearing that as well. And there's a little bit of this feeling of like, okay, I am like on Judgment at the apex of the full moon in Scorpio. I'm hearing SOS. SOS, the Hangman, Four Cups. Okay, big. It's a big move. It's a big decision. It's a big claim as well. Somebody here wants to even, they want to promote something. They want to, it's kind of controversial. Yes, the Fool here with the Devil. Someone's like, and the Eight of Cups. Someone's like, look, I have this like history I'm hearing as well, and I want to come out with it. I want to present it. For a number of you, okay, the energy space leading up into the actual official full moon is the Ten of Swords in reverse, the World upright, the Hermit in reverse. Someone's like, look, I can't hold on to this anymore. I'm sorry. I mean, it's sort of like a ton of letters. They've got this stack of freaking letters. It could be conversations that they've moved through with themselves, even, you know, ways that they have processed through certain spaces. It could be even it could be held in the aura. I'm hearing auric debris. I don't know what that's going to do. Take as you will. But somebody's like, listen, I'm done. I'm hearing done. I'm tired. I'm hearing as well. Hermit mirroring the Ten of Swords. We have come full circle. It's a beautiful Gemini. The world in the middle between the two. Okay, the Fool is with the Devil. They're getting ready. I'm hearing for the big conversation. Judgment here up at the apex of the full moon in Scorpio. Now there is something that someone even, they said, possibly even in the past, and I'm seeing that with the Mother of Swords in reverse, that leads you out of the cycle. I'm seeing somebody is like wanting to even clarify like what they said in the past. They want to clear something. The Emperor in reverse. They're like, yeah, just can you like also remove me from that list? The Ace of Swords, diagonal. Yeah, I'm here. Can you remove me from that list? Mother of Swords mirroring the Ace of Swords. There's something they want to like, yes, the Empress. They felt like something was totally oh, 1 second. They felt like something was let's clear the energy in the back, in the third eye, on the left side of the neck with the Mother of Swords in reverse. Something was very, very I'm hearing this is separate. I'm hearing esoteric with the Mother of Swords in reverse. Well, someone wanted to clarify something. Let's clear again the third eye. But there's like a lot involved. It's something of an experience. I mean, even astrally, they're like, I gotta clear the cycle. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and also like feel like I'm dumbfounding myself. I'm here. I don't want to feel like I'm also stupid in the space of like not also saying what I really feel, what I really believe. So for a number of you, there's something that you are like starting up the Ten of Cups. But that's interesting because that's the 10. So this has to do with the topic of conversation, the Chariot in reverse. Someone feels like a conversation will bring a certain cycle full circle. Now, right, time and space are fluid. Mother of Swords in reverse, Chariot in reverse. 1 second. I'm hearing 2 T's. The 4 of Pentacles upright. Right over the Chariot in reverse. Someone feels like, I'm hearing the letter H, hot toddy. I'm hearing that with the Chariot in reverse. Okay. Let's clear that in the sacral chakra. Somebody was tired of a certain cycle as well. No. They're like, oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be participating in the space that doesn't actually allow me to tailor the vision I'm hearing to what I see. Wow. It's like someone felt like they were framed even just now. Hopefully not, but they were like, yeah, this is not accurate. Tower upright. I don't want to. I'm also tired of talking about this. I'm hearing in this space, in this way. So someone felt like a cycle would continue if they had not stepped off of that wheel. I'm hearing it in that way. Like, if I had not stepped out of that cycle, off of that also stage, they would have still had me talking. I'm hearing also about those things in that way. So someone's like, I'm not going to get, wound up in also the degree program, the Tower upright, 10 of Cups. Someone felt like there was a cycle here. Again, I'm hearing in that way. Yeah, 9 of Cups. It was just, it wasn't really oval, but it also wasn't quite round. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, so what is... I'm hearing teaser, the 10 of Wands reverse. Yeah, someone felt like something was just also, there was too much friction, possibly, or there was too much, or it was too turbulent. Like, there was turbulence. Someone felt like something also it wasn't practical, or it wasn't, I'm hearing teasing, testing, the strength from reverse. Someone they had an epiphany even. They're like, oh, it's time to get off the mountain. Duh. I'm hearing that specifically. I don't know what that's linked to, but someone didn't want to have to, like, also listen to something again, like, over and over. They're like, no, I'm hearing, I got the lesson. Now it's time to, like, chase the bunny, like, down its rabbit hole. I'm hearing as well, like, where it came. So very, it's gonna be you with you, where you're talking to your sort of self-talk. You're like talking through your own I don't want to say like demons, but like you're kind of like thinking like, what also got me into that cycle? Like, why is it that I allowed myself to step onto that stage to begin with and like participate in that? For Wands, no way. For Wands reverse, something becomes ridiculous even. Like, it's a routine though. It was a cycle, or some kind of cycle where someone was like, look, they look at themselves and they think, I'm shirtless all of a sudden. Like, what happened? I'm hearing that as well. 8 of Cups. Someone's like, I'm seeing someone they end up on stage and they are like shirtless all of a sudden, but they didn't even realize like that was happening. Okay, Son of Swords and the Daughter of Cups. Like, to say it in a way, maybe someone felt that a certain cycle was impossible to also. I'm hearing Dove. Son of Swords, Daughter of Cups, and 1 second. Yeah. Okay, Empress here in the 3 of Swords. So, 2 3s here. Leading you out of this cycle and leading you in is the Death card. Let's clear that. Somebody even had feedback here. They were like, do you see the cycle? Like, do you see it? It's gonna be you with you, where you're like, I did it again. I'm hearing that specifically. Somebody's like, I went and I got a donut again and I ate it again. Like, I don't know what that's linked to. But they feel like there is this, perhaps this, even it is perceptive, strongly so, for a number of you. Like, somebody's like, I can't believe, like, I didn't announce it. Maybe someone feels like they've had a number of chances, a number of opportunities to even open the door here, perhaps to, like, I'm hearing 2 heightened levels of awareness with the Father of Cups. Like, man, I had that opportunity to, like, also shake off the dirt of those feathers, and, like, I didn't. Let's clear that. I'm hearing done with the 9 of Cups. I'm hearing dum dum dee dum dum. Let's clear that in the crown chakra. Somebody, they realize it. They're like, that cycle got me, like, totally, like, turned inside out. Thank you, Terry, for your dear donation. $19.99. 219 people in the room. 76 likes. Thank you all so much for your dear support. All of your likes, your comments, your shares. For a number of you, this has to do with even, I'm hearing a space of fantasy. It actually had to do with also possibly your diet, and you realized, like, certain things do not serve you. You're like, when I do that one thing, or when I don't do that one thing, when I even, it could be so simple as like, well, I can meditate too much. And that's not to say that like there is a standard, okay, and that like everyone, you know, keeps to it. You know, to find that space of balance that will be different for everyone. You know, it's like some people, they may find that they have this tendency to totally go off the rails, off the track, like, you know, totally ungrounded actually, where it's like, when I meditate, this is for a number of possible, you're like, I know that when I also meditate too much, or when I, let's say, whatever it might be, I can sleep too much, then I get that I'm hearing, I can get into that cycle again. I'm hearing that specifically for a number of you. This is something that you realized was really, it was actually awkward. It was like maybe even positioning your public image like in a way that you realize like that's not how I see myself actually. So maybe something was, as you felt it, like possibly kind of, it's like this. I'm seeing someone maybe who, I don't know, take it as you will, Neptune here, right, ruling intoxication and things like that, drugs and whatever it might be. It can also, there's such a fine line amongst so many different, you know, conversations and topics, but to say in the way that, not but all right, there's, you know, Neptune can rule that space of imagination, let's say it in this way, and fantasy. You know, that is, and it can be an empowering space, but at times, you know, where is it that you might find, and that doesn't necessarily have to be the case that you feel that it gets to that point, but when we have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Father of Cups in reverse, we realize, no, our judgment is off. Like, somebody was actually drunk, possibly. And that's not me talking. It could be something that someone here, I'm hearing, ooh, yummy. Like, this has to do with what someone's eating. It's their diet, possibly, even let's clear on the heart chakra. Something that is actually causing, like, confusion. It's what they're eating. They got this brain fog thing. I'm hearing that as well. I'm seeing, like, something white. I don't know what that's, only Seven of Cups. It has to do with it's something that someone's taken. They realize that's not doing me well. I gotta stop that, because that influences how I also present myself. So for a number, let's clear also behind the neck, the Temperance card in reverse and the Empress upright. Someone realized, and I'm hearing Aries here. You could have a lot of Aries here overlap. For a number of you, it can be dairy. I'm hearing that with the Divine Echo Tarot. Okay, take it as you will. There's something that's cloudy. I'm seeing that it is kind of cloudy, and it's almost like you can swirl it in your drink. It could be creamer, I'm not sure. Take it as you will. Always heed your personal tuition. I'm hearing carrots for a number of you. Someone has like a hidden allergy to something. Sugar, oh yeah. So for a number of you, this is something that you came down to it. You're like, okay, no. So every time that happens, I realize that then that leads to that, and that is not the mission statement. Like, I'm seeing someone again who's maybe even they're a public figure, maybe they're famous, maybe they have some kind of work position title, and every time they have a meeting, it's like when they take some kind of, like, I'm hearing antihistamine thing as well. I'm hearing amphetamine. What's that? I don't know what that's alluding to. I don't know what that's alluding to, but hey, you're very well aware of whatever this is. This is like something that, let's clear the third eye. It's something, whatever it is, when whatever it is that you tap into at that moment, it just it gets you off edge. I'm hearing it in that way with the Nine of Cups. And then it's like, I'm seeing someone, they show up at this meeting that's like a professional meeting, and they are like, yeah, no, I didn't like do that. I didn't do that the way I wanted to as well. I didn't bounce upright. So let's clear that. For a number of you, you're an actual performer, and when you get on stage, you got this routine. There's something with the routine here, like right before, and it might not be something that you take. It could be even like a certain routine that you have. For a number of you, possibly it is sleeping too much. I'm hearing 9 hours. I don't know. That's not me talking. Always heed your personal tuition and speak to your private practitioner, whatever it might be. Okay, your naturopath, whatever it is. Okay, 9 of Cups. It's like some people, they do wonderful in 9 hours. Maybe some people, they again, this is something you will know exactly what this is. So let's put it on the right side. You know exactly what this is. This is something repetitive, and you came repetitively to the point of being like, oh, I realize this doesn't serve me. Okay, so this is like, it's that kind of thing. It's not really something that you're like, is Bob the builder? Is he working on that project? Okay, no, like you had also a conversation about this at certain times, maybe even with your audience. Like, wow, maybe your audience is aware of this. Yeah, for a number of you, you're a performer, no question. And like, you get on stage, for a number of you, like you had, for a number of you, deal with an Aries, where there's very strong, you know, you got really strong Aries in your chart. Perhaps even a very strongly placed Mars at an advanced degree, 27 degrees, 28 degrees, even 29 degrees, yeah. For a number of you, you've maybe got planets in the first house. It could even be your moon. There's something like, it's almost possibly, on one hand, you feel like it unleashes something here. It's like an impulsive energy, but it's something that also is, I'm hearing, like, at times distracting. It affects your driving as well. I don't know what that was going to. So now let's clear that. I'm hearing it's cookies for a number of you. Okay. I don't know. I got carried away, and you know, it was just, it turned into like one too many, and then it was like, then I moved on to Fruit Loops. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that was going to. So something with even the I'm hearing the letter D here as well. I'm hearing driving with the Emperor and the Empress. Like something was just you got up late after that as well. It's maybe giving you some brain fog. I'm hearing that very strongly for a number of you. Whenever you, again, Becca emphasizes, you take this thing. For a number of you, it's NyQuil. I don't know, okay? It was like before, when you take this at night, you wake up and like every time you take this at night and you wake up, you're like, I feel like a frog who can't leap out of bed. I'm hearing that specifically. I'm literally seeing a frog who's like, Lily, where's the pad? And it's like, I'm seeing someone's like, it's over here. And like, but they don't get up. Like, I don't know what that's going to. I don't know what. Yeah, this is like a physical lethargy as well. They feel like something, like, it's just, it's something in someone's tire as well. Something's leaking though. It's even leaking like out of their engine. The Hangman. For a number of you. No, you're waking up tired. For a number of you, talking too long on the phone at night. This is with someone here. I'm hearing it's your brother. I don't know what that's like. So I'm going to take as well. That's not me talking. For a number of you, possibly that's what even someone has said. Someone's talking to someone. They're like talking about their habits, and and this person is like, so what are your habits? And they're like, well, I have like, you know, this this one time that I like set aside for like these types of conversations as well, and like I feel like every time I have them, it's like getting me like really I'm hearing auntie. I'm hearing with the letter P. Let's clear that. I'm hearing auctioning off. For a number of you, this is some topic that you talk about that's draining you. Possibly you're like, every time that I also like do that thing with the, I'm hearing dressing up the doll. Let's clear that. I don't know what that was. Like, Ten of Cups in reverse. Four of Pentacles. I know. Someone's even doing a crotcheting thing, and it's like making them exhausted. Strength in reverse. Let's clear that. For a number of you, realize that this is something in your environment, possibly, or I'm hearing a conversation that is draining, and you want to step out of it. So there is something. Let's clear that. It has to do with your sleeping. This is for a number of you. It's something that you're involved in, possibly, or you're just like, oh, this is for a number of you. It's a station that you listen to. I'm hearing news. You're like listening to something, and it's just. I'm hearing OFG. I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like, yeah, I don't really think. I'm seeing something with smoke. Someone's like smoldering something. So I was like, I don't think that that's like really helpful. I'm hearing doctor. I'm hearing letter N, Navy. I'm hearing NASA as well. Okay, so then possibly. I don't know. I'm hearing Natalie as well. I don't know what else let me take as you will, but there's something that for a number of you, you want to like actually talk about even. Yo, this is something that possibly you want to bring up, and you're like, I want to directly address this. Now, whatever it is, I'm hearing doctor again. Doctor's examination as well with the strength card in reverse. This is something that maybe even you saw. This was maybe someone that you saw, or like something, and you're like, for me, it's meditation. Every time I meditate, I feel like I'm just like on helium gas and I'm like not grounded. So let's clear that. If that is the case, if you at any point in time you feel ungrounded, you know, it's like everything in moderation, and that's so hard for me to say as a Pisces and a moon Sagittarius with Mars in the 8th house of Scorpio in Gemini with Pluto, and Scorpio and Scorpio Ascendant, all that. So it's really hard because the space of the extreme can sometimes be so attractive, but at the same time it kind of leaves I'm hearing the space of like connecting the dots sort of fuzzy, blurred. I'm hearing it in that way, like, so someone might be kind of thinking, you know, does this get me like to the point that I want to make, right? It's like maybe in a certain way someone feels like something can potentially sort of spark their creative drive, but then it's like I'm seeing it gives them like energy and they're able to get on stage and like carry out whatever they do. but, and I'm feeling pressure on the right side of the heart chakra, it doesn't really button up the vest in the way that they so actually wish. What's up, Art Gems? Yeah, Terry, lovely to ground. So for a number of you, if you feel, yeah, this is something that maybe even like you, this has to do with somebody in your environment. It's not you, actually, possibly. Let's clear that. And it's just, someone feels like, I'm hearing the letter B, the sun. I'm hearing bun, that I'm feeling pressure in the heart. Let's clear that. And somebody's like, yeah, I'm also not free for that. For a number of you, this is a community maybe that you're involved in. Yeah, Nine of Cups again. It's like, we would sit there, we would narrate, and then we would review. For a number of you, this is something having to do with the element of water, though, which is interesting because, well, it may have to do with this, with the cycle emotionally that you feel you're moving through, and it's like, it's just not, for a number of you, feel like it's not serving to ground the experience. For a number of you, it's something that you want to orient. I'm hearing Antwerp with the Six of Wands. Let's clear that. I'm almost feeling some of the Leo energy here as well, where it's like maybe you were involved in something in the past, and it's like, I need to build out a new character here. And possibly for Norby, it's like, well, it's not that that wasn't maybe like somehow relevant. I don't know what that's how it takes you. Well, okay, all right, general reading as well, but whatever it was, like, it's a matter of how you also like interpret that space. So maybe someone felt like there was a cycle that was just, it was like, it was either sink or swim, and it was very cyclical. And again, not to say that that wasn't, let's say, powerful in its own way to sort of generate also awareness here, Ten of Cups, of where it is that I now lead myself, but it's a matter of perhaps how it is that I'm hearing I navigate that energy space. So for another reason, this is a matter of channeling and defining your direction when it comes to also this emotional propensity. So for a number of you, how many Geminis here in the room have got a lot of water in their chart? Like, we're talking a whole lot of water. You could even be, let's say, Gemini moon, like Terry, you mentioned. You could have a whole lot of planets in the 8th house, even specifically in the 12th, and Pisces. Yeah, no, for a number of you, there's something that it's something that you're taking in. It's not healthy. I mean, I just gotta say, like, that's maybe what you feel, and you know that, but you're very aware of what that is actually, like, what the impact of that is. And again, everything in moderation, okay, right? It's like, ooh, well, maybe, salt is good for wounds, but, like, it's maybe not good for, like, seeing clearly. I don't know what that's alluding to, like, what you take as you will. So, yeah, it's kind of like, what is the application of this energy? And possibly it's like, well, maybe this is relevant in some way. It's not like, maybe I'm, let's say, an empath, and I know that I can feel to this degree, but when it is like operating in this particular space, it doesn't serve me. And I realize that. And you'll know very clearly, like, if that is serving you or not by way of how you feel. If you feel like you're having these outbursts even, right? It's like, if it's not serving you, right? In terms of feeling that you can also, I'm hearing if it's impulsive almost, like, okay, then it might not be actually, I'm hearing also like, so for number I'm hearing drinking. I have to say this with the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. It's like you feel it's something feeling out of body even, where you're like, I'm hearing it sink or swim. Emperor, let's clear that. Nine of Pentacles, Chariot, and you have a lot of Cancer in your chart. I'm hearing the letter B. Yeah. So I'm hearing BB cream. So someone here, Father Cups, yeah. And so there is a little bit of the space of like triggering. Again, you might be very well aware of this now, where you're like, okay, I know what tips a scale like that. I know exactly what that is. And again, not to say, well, just because, let's say, my emotion has the propensity to lead the story, to the scene where Jack on Rose, I'm hearing decide on heaven, or I don't know what I was going to. Like, I don't know what I was going to. Let's clear that. I don't know what I was going to. Okay, clear the back of the neck. Somebody's like, yeah, it's that's not the role that I want to sort of channel my ability through. So for a number of you, this comes down to grounding your empathic abilities. It comes down to grounding your also your potential to create within that space. So in other words, like maybe you feel like I get carried away by my dreams, I get carried away by like my emotions, and then the emotions of others, and it becomes this like very long and tiring whirlwind. And again, you will know very clearly, like, okay, that's me. That's where I feel like I'm also out of shape. I'm hearing that Mother of Swords was upside down, flipped her right side up over the Eight of Cups. And sometimes it's the cycle of knowing when to sort of step into the cycle objectively and say, even if these emotions are present in some way possibly, and they are reflective of the observation of that space, when is it that I sit there and I'm like, okay, so I'm still the storyteller, and I have the pen in my hand, and I will prioritize the pressure to create. So what does that mean? Like when I realize that a space of imbalance is affecting my ability to actually carry out the space appropriately, to feel that I'm actually in resonance with my vision of what I see myself creating, like whatever, let's say it in this way, in a simple way, whatever throws you off balance here, Gemini, whatever kind of makes you also feel like you're out of shape. I'm hearing when it comes to, I don't know what that's alluding to, but when it comes to, it could be vibrationally, you feel like I'm just like, I know when I'm not in balance, like when I know when I'm not, also I'm not like on the so-called ball, you know, what is it that is exactly, and like being very objective with that and being very clear with that. And what I would suggest here for a number of you is to actually like write it down. So if you at times feel, and this is, I'm seeing like specifically a message for those who've got a lot of possibly Gemini and a lot of also water in the chart, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, a lot of planets here in those signs or even in the ruling houses. That is the 4th house, the 8th house, and the 12th house. Even a very strongly placed Neptune on an angle or at an advanced degree. Anything conjunct Jupiter in a water sign even as well, or Jupiter in a water, as you will. If that tendency, right, does sort of arise at times and you find yourself in that moment of like, oh my gosh, like, this is hurting me, the ability to tap into or to feel is actually like very difficult. Well, let's clear that and ground that. Yeah, this is actually empathy. So for a number of you, possibly you feel like you might even be a healer, you tap into energy. For you're a channeler, you tap into fields of energy that are just like, at times they're overwhelming. And if you do, again, find yourself in that space, what may really help is to ground those sensations in such a space that allows you to translate them. So it's like, you know, the emotion, but being able to kind of step out of that space of, well, I'm feeling this, and step into the space of I am formally recognizing, yep, Ace of Swords. It's going to really help to write. I'm hearing write it out, and that has to do as well with your diet, right? Write out like, I'm eating this on Tuesday, and on Wednesday I feel like a frog that can't leave out of bed. That's good to know. All right, let's write that down. I'm hearing layers of cake. There's something that you're like, you unwrap this thing and it's got layers and like you eat through the layers. I don't know what that's what we do. We got some beaver treats here. Okay. For a number of, it's something that you make. It's something that you even bake, and it's something that like you even maybe you sell. I don't know what. You're like, my own product is like causing me it's something that, this is for a number of you, it's some kind of tonic. Big time. You actually make tonics, and for those of you who actually create them and then you also consume them, this is not for everyone. Always heed your personal intuition, always take it as you will. I'm hearing rag. I'm hearing also rag. I don't know what, let's clear that. It's getting you I'm hearing feisty, but like out of line. I don't know what that's alluding to. Okay, I'm hearing Aries. I'm hearing Adrian. Let's clear that with the Father of Cups. I'm hearing AD. I'm hearing F off. I don't know what that was my Father. I don't know. Someone feel, yeah, no. They get this temper even, or like, I don't know, there's something where they just, it's very reactive. And I'm hearing Bolt. For a number of you, you're like a NASCAR racer, and it's like before, driving. It's like before you, that was coming through earlier, before you race, it's like you take this like thing, it's maybe even like, I'm hearing it's pre-fuel. I don't know what that was going to. It's like something, maybe even like, you know, before people work out, they got the pre-workout formula thing, I don't know what, and I'm hearing racing, like before they race, but it's like, it gives them this, like, it's like this, their behavior is affected, possibly. No judgment, but they realize that, it might be something. I'm hearing IMO. IMO. Let's clear that. I'm hearing something that someone's listening to even. It's some kind of music. It's something. I don't know. Let's clear that. I'm hearing cord, death card. Oh, so there's a connection that's draining you. There's a number of you. Something that you feel perceptively you are to make peace with this space. You feel like I can't think about this anymore. Yeah, no, 9 of Cups. No more. I can't leave it open as well as a conversation that I feel like I didn't conclude in some way. I'm hearing letter S here. I'm hearing SSO. I'm hearing ST as well. I'm hearing stow away. For a number of you, you're holding on to something that you know like embodies like the memory space here of something, and you're like, I gotta let it go. These are letters possibly for a number of you. It's about the letterhead as well. It's like maybe not the letter, but it's something associated with. It's like some product or like even an image. It's symbolic. Let's clear that. I'm hearing it's round, it's oval in shape. Let's clear that. This is something that it's an activity even. I'm hearing it's an oval. Let's clear that. So 8 of Swords here. I'm hearing the markers either. I don't know what that's linked to. Take it as you will. 8 of Swords. I'm not sure what that's linked. 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is something that maybe even someone is like, they're working with. And it's like, it stays on their hands. What's that about? Some kind of dye. It's a food dye. Oh, it's an artificial color for a number of you that you're pouring into your baking stuff. When you eat this, you react to it. No question. I'm hearing that specifically. It's about fruit. It's something fruity. It's like supposed to taste like fruit. I don't know what. You're very sensitive to that, and you know it. Like every time you have it, you're like, I feel and I think like a frog that doesn't know how to live. I don't know. So for a number of you, it affects your throat chakra as you might feel it. Oh, share the energy drinks you drink. Yeah. So for some of you, it's real important perhaps to ensure that you are sort of encouraging flow. I'm seeing like, there's something cloudy. Like it could be milk for a number of you, dairy. You know it. Gemini, listen, every time you have whatever this is, I'm hearing you tell yourself, I gotta stop this. Like, and it's that so clear. Something you're drinking. It's in a little cup. It's something like, it's a shot of something. It's very, very small. Let's clear that. For a number of you, it's a business. Every time you I don't know, something maybe even, it's a business. I don't know what that's about. 5 Pentacles in reverse for a Cups upright. It's even it's a space. I'm hearing, but it's spherical. I don't know what that's linked to. It's like every time you go that, like, it could be in your mind. Well, it's associative. It's a pattern. I'm hearing that as well. And it's perceptive. So let's get actually into the Aries reading. Love and light to you all. And let's get into Aries. I know we did Aries at the tail end of that last read, but let's jump into it again. And again, always remember, take it as you will. Always a matter of your personal interpretation, perception. Aries, I want to do a little more here for you because your reading was kind of, I noted, rather short. But what is time, right? What is space? It's funny, when people sometimes comment, they're like, Gemini was so short. Aries was like too long, and like it was just too hard to understand. Whatever it is, okay. It's funny because it's almost like what is time, right? Like if the message is delivered. Daughter Swords in reverse. Let's clear that. Okay, so for a number of you, there's something that you wanted to actually talk about. You wanted to get off your chest. This is for a number of you. It could also be somebody in your environment. Daughter Swords in reverse. Something that you actually, I'm hearing you knew them as well. This could be someone coming up from the past. I'm hearing in a past life as well. Father Cups. For a number of you, this is something that you're getting like finally like carried out. I'm hearing and actually concluded. I'm hearing it was a disaster. I was just about the tower coming through in reverse. It was like literally, it was like riding on rollerblades, and it was like about to just kind of like ride off the rails. You realize, you picked up on that. You said, nope, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to just kind of like say also what I need to say. I'm hearing to also say that everything is clear. Wow, you culminate at the full moon, Scorpio Aries, with your very own archetype, the Emperor. This is the archetype of Aries here, up at the apex. I'm hearing Adrian. I'm hearing aid. I don't know what. I just can't say the Fool. Let's clear that. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles leading you out. There's something, I'm hearing the Avengers game is on, the Son of Wands. Okay, what's that about? Looking up at the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, looking up at the Ten of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles? What? Gemini, I'm hearing Gemini. The Devil here, at the left-hand side of the Eight of Pentacles, there's something building. Eight of Cups mirroring the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands leading you out. I'm hearing they're notorious for this. Ten of Wands, like there's some kind of challenge here. It's like something, death card leading you out. This is interesting. Why? Because it was in that, I think it was in the May reading, or was it the New Moon, was it the New Moon series readings, or was it the May readings, May 2020? May 2020. Hi, Annabelle. Hey, Michelle. Yeah. Hey, Erica. So, and if I don't call you out, I'm like, you know, I'll hopefully go review the readings again. But for a number of you, it was interesting because in those last, I think it was in the May reading, I'm hearing Mars. I'm hearing that very strongly with the Death card, the Devil, and the Ten of Wands. It's, I think, also like a type of chocolate candy. Anyways, whatever it is. I'm hearing the letter M as well. Now, getting back to it, in that one May reading for 2020, all the signs, I did them all. I think it was like the megalithic 7-hour May 2020 reading. Yeah, it was live. And in that reading, it was like Gemini and Aries were like head to head, neck to neck. It was like, I'm hearing confrontation. Interesting. Son of Wands. So it was like almost like a competition. The Ten of Wands with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. There's a prize. I'm hearing someone like they feel like they are like about to take it on. The Moon in reverse. Ooh. What? Okay. I'm hearing someone's got the drum roll. Someone's got also the drum. Okay. I'm hearing. All right. No shit. The Magician. Let's clear that. Someone is cryptic though. They're hold on. They're representing the space, but they're like a cheerleader, but they're like actually a clown. I don't know what. That's no judgment. Okay, no judgment. That's not, I don't know. It's not me talking. That's not my interpretation. But maybe that's what someone feels. They feel like maybe a clown in a certain space, or they feel like there's the potential that their work will be like also misinterpreted. So they're like, I need to make it clear. Yeah, the Hierophant reverse. Someone like. They're even like they're selling someone on something. It's gonna be a negotiation, and they're like, it's hardball, baby. I'm hearing, and we can't like show that we're sore as well. Two of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Now the Fool looks off into the future with the Sun and the Seven of Pentacles and the Death card. This is a serious competition for a number of you. It's a challenge. You're like, I can make no mistakes. I'm hearing that specifically. Mother of Swords in reverse. But what I'm seeing is that it's almost like I can't like sit on the ledge and say, I'm so high up as well. Like someone feels like it's all a matter of their perception as well. Like they can't look at, let's say, the process as like either like going well or like going poorly. Like this is an athlete for a number of you. They know like I can't psych myself out by saying like, oh man, I hit the ball that hard and fast here at this point now. Great, I've made it this far. Like they don't want to. They're like, I can't psych myself into any also extreme of the discussion. Interesting. What? Magician mirroring the Moon and the Fool in between the two. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio. Her letter S, feeling pressure down the sternum in the heart chakra. I'm hearing they have children. I'm hearing that as well. I'm hearing chaser, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Wait, so hold on. Oh. Okay, there's so much coming through. But for a number of you, this is something that somebody feels like they have an inkling about this. They want someone to confess them to something. What's that about? Someone feels, they have a vision possibly, that something is in a certain way. Someone's also pregnant and they're like, you're pregnant. I don't know. What? Okay, wait, hold on. Someone's pregnant and they're like, they're pregnant. I don't know what that's about. Hold on. Feeling some pressure in the back of the neck. Let's clear that. Son of Pentacles upright. So this is social for a number of you even. For me, this is absolutely a negotiation. But for another number of you, this is something that somebody feels, oh, they're picking up on even. Yeah, it's built up. They're like, I think that they're thinking that, or I think that they're feeling that, or I think that they're also going to present this to me. Someone maybe is looking at someone and they're like, you're pregnant. All right. Well, you're pregnant too. I'm hearing that. I'm seeing two people like literally. They're like, you're pregnant. No, you're pregnant. What? What the heck? For the Fool. Looking down at the Death card. I'm hearing daddy. I'm hearing that specifically, the fool looking at the death card. Like two people are like, you're pregnant, no, you're pregnant. And then it's like, but then in the meantime, like the baby is like, looks at the death card. The fool's looking down at the death card in between the moon in reverse and the magician upright, and is like running over to Scorpio. I'm hearing that as well. Like daddy, I'm hearing specifically. Like, I don't know what that's going to justice. Like there are two people who are pregnant, or like two people who are involved. What's that about? Now, this is a pregnancy. Remember, Ace of Pentacles, the base of the moon in reverse. Somebody's like even going to confess them. Oh yeah, Ten of Swords upright. They were like, yeah, well, you were 10 years old. This is even somebody talking about their past. Right? Let's clear that. The Father of Pentacles. It's a letter they're representing. So, I don't know. Four of Pentacles has to do with the past. Four of Pentacles reverse. I'm hearing, cause Dad's home. The High Priestess and the Death Card. Okay, I'm hearing. I'm hearing. Show me. One second. Show me your medallion. What's that about? Someone has a necklace. Ooh, Jesse, pregnant with the truth. That's very interesting. Okay. Okay, no. I'm hearing, cause daddy's home. Wait a second. This is even like, I don't know, a little bit of a discussion. Two people are like in a little bit of like an argument, possibly. They're in like, there's a very competitive space here. And then I'm hearing Angie. I'm hearing angels here with the full. An angel like arrives on set, on scene to like mediate. I don't know what. Like, it's like this. Two people even like. This is like two people, two kids possibly even, and the babysitter. And they're fighting over the brand. I don't know, the brand name even. Like, they're in this room, and like one person is like about to taser the other person with the truth as well. I don't know. Stand back. I got the truth on my end. Okay, I don't know what. I'm hearing. I'm gonna feed it towards you. Someone's even trying to like lightsaber somebody. I don't know what. Like in the middle of some kind of like really tense topic of conversation, like let's clear that. Someone comes to someone's aid, like let's say it this way. I'm seeing two kids, they're like having this major argument. I'm hearing, that's my glow stick. No, it's my glow stick. I'm hearing that as well. Let's clear that. And then it's like I'm hearing the Montgomery twins. Let's clear that. Justice, they're fighting over who listens to what station on the radio, something like that. I don't know. And then it's like, but it could be like metaphorical, again, take it as you will. It could be like industry, something in the industry as well. Two companies, like I'm hearing counterculture, let's clear that. And it's like, anyways, I'm seeing two kids in a room, they're with the babysitter, and the babysitter's like, Mamma Mia! I'm hearing that specifically. What is going on? How do I handle this? I'm hearing that as well. And it's like, and then I'm seeing like the death card arrives, like someone's dad comes home or something. And they're like, Olivia, did you paste the floor? Hold on. I'm here. Did you give the presenter your pesos? What's that about? Somebody like, it's about exchanging even information. I don't know. This is maybe like something legal, but it has to do with evidence. Like somebody maybe, but they're like the judge. Like someone comes in and they're like, I'm hearing at daddy's home. Like daddy's home. There's like the two kids. Like they run to the. I don't know. I'm hearing Carrie. Let's clear that. I'm hearing Carrie Underwood as well, and it's like. I'm hearing fur with the magician and the fool. This is happening also in the club for a number of you, in a nightclub. I don't know what, and it's like there's some kind of drama that breaks out, and then all of a sudden, like I'm seeing someone shows up at the club, and like I'm hearing they got a big B in their first name. I'm hearing maybe their last. I'm hearing big beef as well, but they know how to settle the drama like in a heartbeat. Like they're like, okay, you sit down, you stand up, it's your turn. Tell me now, what are you saying? And then what are you saying? Like they know. I'm hearing big B again. I'm hearing B. I'm hearing big birdie as well. Bird. They're like, they got this aura of like, they got this managerial vibe about them. I don't know, but it's not like I'm hearing Hugo Boss or anything. I don't know what that's going to do. It's like, no. It's like when they show up, like everyone's like, Sylvester! I'm hearing, we're stoned. I'm hearing we're like frozen. Like whenever this person walks, they could even be like an FBI agent. What's that about? Okay, hold on. You got the moon mirror and the death card. Oh yeah, I'm hearing Virgo here. Let's see. Star in reverse. 1 second. This is even somebody who happens at that moment to arrive. I'm hearing on stage, like at that perfect moment in time, and they're like, hello. Okay, the Son of Cups and the Daughter of Cups together. 8 of Cups in reverse. This is a mediation, maybe an intervention, possibly. Yeah, and so I'm hearing Olivia very strongly here with the Death card. I'm hearing they closed the door on me. Like someone, like someone didn't get into a club even. Oh yeah, Aries. Okay, this is for a number of you. Yeah, no. Like somebody was like, okay, it's like this. They were gonna, they somehow like didn't get into some event even. And like someone at the door, like, I'm hearing they were like Houdini and like they weren't letting, I don't know what that's going to take as you will. Like they weren't either giving them an in or out. And then it was like, then the like owner of the club shows up and they're like, are you kidding? Like I'm hearing in quotation marks, I don't know what that's going to. Someone's like, no way. Like you can't like you can't time it like that as well. Like maybe they lay the law down. This could even be the police force. Let's clear that. It's not that tiring of a cycle. I'm hearing that as well. The Fool and the Father of Pentacles. This is even something though. It's like a hearing even. Someone feels like, yay, now we have the opportunity to like talk it out and like tell the teacher as well that like, I'm hearing like he had the gun first. I don't know what that's going to. So this could be metaphorical though. Like he started it. I'm hearing he started it. He first took off his shoes and then but it's like something that was escalating and then like and then I'm hearing like Tommy McGuire shows up. I'm hearing that with the Death card. What's that about? Tommy McGuire? Tommy. I'm hearing he's really tough. Like whoever this where they act really tough. They've got this like wise guy wisdom as well about them. They're like they know that when they show up to this space, like no one is gonna like beat their tires up as well. Like this is someone who I don't know, like they show up at the hood. What's that about? I don't know what that's alluding to, but maybe someone even people like they respect this person, like whoever it is. The Death card. I'm hearing the letter M. Maurice. Okay, maybe it's a talk show. Maybe 2 people like they're like Maurice. Like tell us what you tell us what you think about this Ten of Swords Fool. Like okay. 1 second. For me, it's a test result. Let's clear that. They're like, yeah, it's gonna tell all. Let's clear that. The moon here in reverse. Feeling pressure in the heart chakra a little bit. Now, so someone was also really tired of a certain cycle, and I'm hearing 2. Let's clear that. 2. So someone possibly 1 second. Yeah, no. It's like this. I'm seeing someone who like, okay, maybe a certain neighborhood is like possibly like people. I'm hearing it in this way. I'm seeing it this way. Like somebody arrives to some kind of like neighborhood. Every time they go there, it's like known like you might get your tire slashed or something like that. But then like this one character, there's like a character who shows up here, and they never get into a heated argument as well. Like I don't know what. I'm really seeing someone like even Dr. Phil. Like I'm hearing Maurice here, Maury with the Death card. It's like they're like a ranger. I don't know what. They're like on patrol. They're like I'm hearing. So you promised this, and they promised that, and I don't know. It's very interesting actually. It's something like they're in charge of the sacred land. 1 second, the contract as well. I'm hearing the hearing. They might even be the judge, the hangman, and the Death card. So it's like, Julia, thank you so much. Like, I'm hearing presidency campaign as well. I'm hearing April. It's going to go down, the Fool says. I don't know what that was. Aquarius reading. The Aquarius actual sign. Maybe, how many of you dealing with an Aquarius? Hey, Julia. Hey, Julie. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, Hux. That's so sweet. Maurice. Maurice is your neighbor? Aha. Oh, Aquarius ascendant. Shavana. So, yeah, I'm hearing the letter L as well. I'm hearing Leto, the Fool Upright, the Moon. Something is going to be maybe even published. Someone's like, you have to present this. This is like the truth as well. I'm hearing organized crime about organized. Someone has information. They feel like, I got to get this out there. Let's clear that in the right kidney. Okay, like clear that on the right side. I'm hearing OP. It's an OP. I don't know what that was about. The Fool. Like an op-ed. Someone's even writing something. It's even something being published. Like, but this is like the police. Like I'm seeing for a number of you. This is someone who, they're even like they're like a detective. This is for a number, yeah. And they're giving, somebody's giving information. I'm hearing Leah, light. I'm hearing light here, light and love, the Death card in the Fool. Now, somebody though also wants, let's clear that. I'm hearing comb, I don't know, Death card here. Let's clear that. I'm hearing hot. Okay. Hot topic, I'm hearing again. Somebody could even be reporting something. It has to do with maybe someone's child. This is like someone that would like talking about a pregnancy. They're like, they're pregnant, and someone's like, no, you're pregnant. Let's clear that. Let's really clear that. So I don't know what that's about, Aries. I'm hearing Jordan. Somebody is possibly wanting someone to even like pay for something here. I don't know what. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. Possibly child support, I'm hearing. Yeah, with the Ten of Swords, let's clear that. I'm hearing in the summer wind. Isn't that by Frank Sinatra? Summer Wind. I think that's that song. I'm hearing it's related to the institution and the alibi. I don't know what is that? What is that? I'm not familiar with all that. Hey Amber. Oh wow, Jesse. Oh, so maybe someone they wanted. Well, maybe they. Yeah, it got really tense. Possibly, like someone maybe even didn't want to call something out. Maybe they were trying to like. They felt like I need to talk about this now. They felt like it got to that point where like they couldn't put it off any longer. I'm hearing. So this is for a number of you evidence that somebody wants to share. And it was even like they felt like I need to do this now. This is part of also, this is like a moral thing for possibly for a number of people. They're like, I have to go to the hearing as well, and I don't know what that's alluding to here with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. Let's clear that in the throat chakra. I'm hearing tokens. Someone maybe even was shoplifting. Let's clear that in the crown chakra. So I'm hearing OP. Someone maybe even got caught doing something in Aries. Oh no. All right. So yeah. I'm hearing PO box. Some of you got a stalker, and this is not alright. The level that this is reaching, not alright. And someone finally, they also get their dad involved. I'm hearing that specifically, or they get some kind of direction here. It is surveillance. This is for a number of you. This is surveillance with the Death card. Somebody's protected, no question. Yeah, it's like the door, everything. It's like guarded. I'm hearing that specifically. 26. I'm hearing the number 26. I'm hearing Fae. Fae with the Hangman. I'm hearing phase. Someone's being tested. Maybe even investigated. They're like, okay, well, you need to interpret, like, your lines as well. So, could be a restraining order. I don't know. Yeah, Let's clear that in the heart chakra. I'm hearing hot topic again. So this is something possibly very controversial, and a number of people, I'm hearing in Leto, I don't know what, like, this has to do with content, that someone perhaps even was, like, presenting, and it possibly was, like, yeah, no, it's even, yeah, someone's reporting something. No question, no doubt. They're like, this needs to stop. And it is related to the Ranger, the Death card, and the Fool. Like, somebody's a Ranger. And they know the person who is involved in this space, like, very well. And so they put a very quick stop sign there to, I'm hearing Herald off the square. I don't know what. Herald Square, that's in Manhattan, right? Yeah, so something maybe even was tracked down. I'm hearing guarded with the Death card. Hopefully not. I'm hearing gunman. I don't know what that's. Let's clear that. Something was, like, stopped real quickly. Someone actually, they reported something, and that was information here for the Death card. So maybe this is actually cleared the sacral. Somebody, they possibly even directed someone to someone, and that was, like, the moment I'm hearing of the silver lining there of the letter. Let's clear. Somebody had some kind of, like, particular information. I'm hearing that specifically here that just kind of gave I'm hearing the moose their saddle back. I don't know who's riding the moose, but it might be Maurice. I'm hearing Maury here. I don't know what. No judgment. I don't know what that's going to do with the Death card and the Fool. Let's clear that in the. They wear this hat. I don't know. Let's clear that. So no, they're like a ranger. This might also be related to animals. I'm hearing in the park. They're a ranger in the park. Somebody was feeding the fish, and then they weren't able to swim, and it was making this issue. For all of the other, something in the community even. Let's clear that. I'm hearing AD. I'm hearing, can you give me an address, please? I'm hearing that as well. So, yeah, for a number of you, there was something even, they're wearing combat boots. I'm hearing the Death card. I'm hearing physical combat. For a number of you, this is information that somebody is actually, they're feeding to someone. They're, like, giving details with the Fool and the Death card. All right. So, Aries, thank you all so much for tuning in with the light to you, and it's always a matter of your personal interpretation, perspective, not necessarily anything negative, positive, neutral. Always take it as you will, interpret it as you do, and thank you guys for tuning in to you. I feel Aquarius here. So, how many of you are like, Aquarius, 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 Aquarius? Anybody feeling like Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius? Let me just actually, sorry about that. All right, yeah, let's get into Aquarius. We gotta get into Aquarius. Someone here, for a number of you, is... somebody here is actually, they feel on the line. They feel like they have... They're at a certain point where they need to identify something very clearly. And it's, like, no longer, like, for a number of you, this is a cycle that was just kind of, like, meddled around, like, in, out... It's kind of like all over the place as well. They feel like I need to bring this cycle as well to, like, a point, to a place as well. And maybe it's an abstract cycle. I'm seeing though somebody's working with somebody. Yeah, it can be an Aries, even a Gemini. They're like, I've been working with this case. I'm hearing as well, like, for not way too long. This is maybe even someone's actual work. They work as maybe a detective or in some way in that, be that with yourself and a certain aspect of your psyche where, like, I've been trying to understand the cycle and, like, why this is happening. For it may have to do with some kind of behavioral cycle, and whatever it is, someone's like, yeah, I'm getting to that point where I feel like I need to also determine it. I'm hearing definitive as a definitive, somebody's gonna like call something out. Let's clear that. Maybe even make a decision. They're like, I'm hearing Capricorn. With Capricorn, I need to yeah, I gotta find the balance point, the Chariot and Three of Cups. It's almost like if this has been going on, and then I kind of know something is like out of balance, then it gets me to that point where I realize it's a matter of what I also I present. So thank you so much, Deborah, for your G donation. Love and light to you. Feeling a little bit of pressure on the left arm, almost like a band-aid here. This came through. Which reading was it in? Was it in the Pisces or the Sag? In the last live that we did yesterday. Now, for number two, here goes a Hangman. I'm hearing it's a secret that somebody wants to like make very clear, and they don't like this like in between, okay, kind of like conversation. They're like, this is just getting too cryptic. Ace of Cups at the apex of this right now. Somebody here, this is someone in your midst who wants to communicate possibly, especially if they're an Aquarius or if you have Aquarius in your chart. I'm hearing the letter L. I'm hearing light. I'm hearing the love and light, the Hydras, and reverse clear, then the sacral chakra, 2 of Wands upright. Somebody has something. So for whenever someone's picking up on something, especially if they've got a lot of Pisces in their chart, they're picking up on something, possibly even the desire of someone to reveal something. They're like, I just feel it, especially if you're dealing with the Scorpio. They're like, I just feel that like they want to like, they're getting really tired of that cycle and they want to move into this space. It could be something you're picking up on energetically. It's almost like psychically. You're like, I just feel like they're like kind of practicing to move in this direction. And for a number, it's been this really like tumultuous space of like in, out, on, off, over, under, on, off again, over, under, once more. It's like this cycle within a cycle. And yeah, somebody dealing with I'm hearing definitely. I'm hearing Devil here with the Fool. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but let's clear that. The Fool, it's for me, it's a program. It's something that you're involved in, and you're like, I want to really get to the point and place of like defining it, whatever this is, my participation in this space possibly. And we have the Death card here with the Fool, somebody perhaps dealing with someone's got a lot of Scorpio, even a lot of Aries, the Fool Aquarius. So, you know, yeah, so somebody, even Taurus, let's clear that though. Somebody's like, yeah, it's just, it's making me feel really ungrounded as well. I'm hearing like also confused, the Hermit mirroring the Fool. So someone has got that point possibly where they're like, I want to make this official. I want to make this also like kind of clear. Okay, it's like I don't want to just dance the dance. And like for a number of you, this is maybe a space in which you're like actually working in this space. You're like working with a number of people in this space. It's like I'm just here. I show up. I like put my time, my energy, my effort in, and it's like I'm not really saying like that I'm expecting. I'm hearing my return, the Daughter of Cups, like maybe let's clear that. Possibly for whenever you feel, it can be metaphorical, you feel like you're not taking enough of a so-called stand, or you feel like you're not taking enough of a risk when it comes to defining your needs, your expectations. Some of you, you're an intern in a certain space that is objectively addressed. I don't know what. It's like maybe every time that like you want to even like call yourself out in a certain way or in a certain space, it's like, yeah, then it turns into like the hooded clown kind of conversation. And like, to say the way maybe you feel like a certain, possibly like it could be exploited work where it's like they're keeping me in this interim stage as an intern for like freaking 4 years, and it's not putting the frame on, I'm hearing around the image and on the walls. Let's clear that. So someone feels like something has gone like unidentified, undetected as well, and they want to come through and they want to declare that space clearly. Ace of Swords. Now for a number of you, this is something that someone has a premonition about, and they don't want to be like, yeah, I'm hearing I'm someone that you used to know, I'm someone that you know now, I'm someone that, and it's like, yeah, I'm hearing I'm done with that whole like, I'm hearing do not disturb. Okay, dance of reasoning. I'm hearing hung over the door. Let's clear that of the doorknob. Somebody deal with the score. Let's clear that in the crown. I'm hearing sail, the Death card in reverse. I'm hearing sail on. Okay, isn't that by that song AWOL, the Empress, the Strength card? Someone feels like, no, look, it's tiring one, but it's also turbulent, but it's also not really empowering. I'm hearing my direction, possibly on a professional level. So for no, you feel like the energy and the time and the effort that you're putting into possibly a certain experience here professionally is not really drawing to scale. Okay, and it's like, is this a joke? I'm hearing someone like literally calls it out. They're like, is this a freaking joke. I'm hearing that. So I'm hearing J. J-O. I'm hearing J-O-B. The Justice card with the 10 of Pentacles. Let's clear that. Someone also is like, wow, they have me on call for like, let's say it this way. Someone feels like their job is overwhelming for the amount like that also possibly was promised. Let's clear the heart chakra. Somebody's leaving possibly, the Son of Cups, this Three of Swords in reverse, letter. I'm hearing something, could be a negotiation. Something didn't draw to scale, didn't come full circle. So somebody's like, I'm ready to like raid the letterhead a little bit, bending the sun there, who sits right next to the star. I said, who? Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo. I'm seeing someone like walks up to someone, they're like, are you alright? I heard that like you were like missing someone, like this is maybe even like someone's like somebody who works in their office. Someone wrote a letter to someone's boss. They're like, yeah, like he wanted me like to be over here at that time, and I was just like, it's not appropriate. Like I'm like at home like for like 4 hours of the day, and then I don't know. Let's clear that. So possibly someone felt that someone had them ringing around the rosy, and there were nothing but I'm hearing things on the floor for them to pick up around it. Let's clear that. It's like I'm an intern in like, I'm hearing the stock market, but I'm working with like feathers of the bulls. I'm hearing and their horns. Let's clear that. What? Like someone, yeah, no, they're like, I clean up I'm hearing the aftermath. I'm hearing the Temperance card. So someone feels like I'm not getting also the recognition that I feel that I really need in this space. I'm seeing 17 here, 117 likes, and 217 now, 18 people in the room. So for a number of you, it's something that you ought, I'm hearing you ought to. Also define, I'm hearing, and actually direct and space, leave the space out. For a number of you, to say in this way, possibly you feel like the cycle will go on unless I punch. I'm hearing my number in, I'm hearing on the token. Very interesting. So it's like, this is my currency, this is my time, my energy, and this is what it's worth. If this is your company and the way you want to compensate me for the work that I put into it, the effort that I put into it, I'm hearing, I'm not for sale. I'm not a commodity. The sun. So someone here is like, listen, I need to personalize my I'm hearing my integrity. I'm hearing of character here in my workspace. Like I'm not just the job that like you feel I'm cut out for, and then you cut me out of my life, and then you say I'm like pasted on your map of like priorities. I have a personal life. I'm also a person. I'm not just a worker. I'm hearing that as well. This could be you with you, where you're like, I'm not giving myself also. I'm hearing enough of a space of balance here to really get my content recognized. Once that about. So for a number of you, I'm feeling something kind of similar to the Gemini read, where it could actually be related, and even the Sagittarius read, where it's related to your physical sort of body. You feel like maybe this is some kind of routine or pattern. You feel it could be you could be a freaking workaholic, and you're like, yeah, I work overtime. And then it's like, time doesn't like get me back for that. Like time doesn't have my back. Like I work so hard at night, and I wake up and I'm like, where did time go? Like time doesn't even like work like that. What's that about? Well, let's clear that. Someone's tired. They're also overtired, and they're like, I'm overdrawn. I'm exhausted. I'm overwhelmed. I'm hearing as well the Fool in reverse. So, but for now you are, Mother of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles upright. No, Sun upright. Somebody shows up even at work. They're like, they got these like huge circles under their eyes. They're like, I'm hearing, I'm the bride, but I feel like I'm Zilla actually. Somebody's a broker. They work actually with real estate. They're like, no. I'm hearing, can I have your number, please? Like, anyway, so now the letter L. This has to do with leads, sales. It's an exhausting industry, like that somebody works in. They're just like, I can't even even lead it out anymore. Someone works with a team. Well, let's clear that. Properties, property manager. Let's clear that. I'm hearing pop. It's a family business for a number of you. It's something like someone feels like someone is like, the company's like telling them, we rely on you, otherwise we're gonna go out of business. And like this person is like, but I'm freaking like, I'm going out of business. I'm freaking going out of business in my own life. I feel like I'm not able to show up even for myself here now. So for a number of you, and maybe even someone's sick and like someone wants them to actually work while they're sick. Let's clear that. This is a little bit possibly of like someone feels exploited in their work environment, in their industry. for a number of you, it's a very competitive industry, and it's like maybe the person who like hired you is like, you know how many people like want our number for this like position? It's 1-800 timeout. Let's clear that. Isn't that a New York magazine? Let's clear that. I'm hearing leaf. I'm hearing leady. Someone feels also their work leads them on, possibly, or that they lead themselves on through their work. They feel like they never get to the punchline. For a number of you, someone has a crush on someone. Every time they meet with them, they're like, I think you're like so professional. And they're like, ugh. They look back at themselves and they're like, that's not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that they were like super, I'm hearing my type. I'm hearing that as well. 10 of Swords. And so every time someone wants to even like get I'm hearing get with the program. Okay, they feel like they almost they present themselves like, for no reason, it has to do with your job, like promotion. Somebody wants a promotion, they want to say it, they want to like actually like call it out and be like, I don't think that I'm like also really connected. What's that about? Oh, they want to materialize. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. They want to materialize something here. They feel like they're not making the progress that it could be a self-expectation, High Priestess. Yeah, so somebody wants somebody to also open up to them, or they want to open up to someone, but they feel like every time they try, unfortunately for a number of you, may be dealing with a narcissist. I hate to say that. It might be your boss. I mean, oh yeah. Take it as you will, right? And it's sometimes like they got you in this hurry. They're like, hurry, work fast, work hard. It's like where you're just frantic, and then you're just like, you're formally recognized as like, I'm hearing all but a stamp on the envelope that leads you. I'm hearing in the room to also announce it. Like someone is like, that was my job, and then they had me also do like 8 more leaps as a frog that I didn't even like. Really present myself out as. So for a number of you, something got even drawn out. Someone drew something through into a certain direction that just like it made you like, I don't know. I'm hearing Cancer, Capricorn. It didn't communicate also perhaps like on your behalf in the way you want. Now for this is you with you, where you felt this is a cycle. Then this similar energy came through. I think it was in the Aries reading, or possibly the Gemini. Like it's like, yeah, I just I'm hearing it's the juice box conversation, the 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Son of Wands. Maybe this is a negotiation, and you feel like someone is not hearing you out, and you're just getting tired of it. Son of Pentacles in reverse, and Wands was like, we're gonna promote you. Let's clear that. Okay, the Temperance card upright. Now, let's clear that in the heart chakra. So, yeah. It was tough. It was a buzzer moment though, and we had to identify where the buzzer was and how we would get to it. It was something where maybe you felt like, well, I don't want to just talk myself out of the like situation, you know, and make it kind of like really weird and like say it's over and like all of that, but then I also don't necessarily want to keep talking in circles about it. So maybe someone felt like they needed to just pull the strings off of the bunny rabbit's butt and say like, you know, maybe we need to have like also a clear idea of like where we're going with this. So for me, this is a relationship, Hierophant, and it was just going in circles. Like it was story after story. It was someone after someone else. It was something, but like something else at the same time. I don't know. Take it as you will. Not necessarily to say it in a way of maybe something was depicted as someone and then it was depicted as like another person at another time. Let's clear that. I'm hearing nerd. Someone met someone, they had an initial impression. They were like, I thought they were real nerdy. They were like not really keeping things clear. The High Priestess, Son of Wands, and I'm hearing S. Like somebody wasn't really, they're a wonderful, I'm hearing Fortune 500 company shareholder. I'm hearing stockkeeper with the Magician. Like they're probably very successful. I'm hearing that as well. Probably like someone feels like they know nothing about this person in their life actually, but they're like the leader of the clan. I'm hearing that. I don't know what that was. Like the High Priestess, the Death card, somebody dealing with a Scorpio, or like somebody who is in an environment that like it's related to preaching. Let's clear that. They're like the principal. I don't know why that's only two. Even I'm hearing community, and like someone felt like it's just getting too Claudius. I'm hearing Claudius. I'm hearing the Emperor. The High Priest is like the Magician. Like somebody's making, they're calling things out without really like I'm hearing it's jurisdiction, but without real reason. Like maybe someone feels like the manager's just making claims as well, like and calling us up to carry stuff out. It's like really like exploitation. I'm hearing of internship. Let's clear that. Feeling pressure in the sacral chakra. Somebody had like a stomach ache. They were like so tired of working. Now, I'm hearing hoarding pens with the Ten of Swords. Someone was like carrying someone's pens. Let's clear that. Can be metaphorical. Someone's a journalist. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm hearing it was a journey. I'm hearing Adirondack. Is that a mountain range valley? I don't know. Anyways, they were like in nature. It was like, I'm hearing telemarketers here. Telemarketers. I don't know. Yeah, this was journalism for number of you. It was something very quick though. They had to produce content and like send it out real fast. 212 people in the room, 122 likes, and 42 of a donation. Thank you so much, Janelle. Thank you so much, all of you, for your dear support. They're gonna be focused on the number 2. Yeah, something was like very competitive. It was like someone went to school for this as well, and it's like even that was like a marathon all of its own. So it's like once you're done with school in that industry, oh boy, then you have to get onto the train that leads you into like the quote unquote like practice of that theory. Oh man, I'm hearing where's the bank? Let me tread and then swim. I'm hearing that like someone feels like they even needed a break. It was too exhausting and extensive. Let's clear that. I'm hearing it was a promotion someone really wanted, and this person was just driving them like around the train. They're like, I have the ticket for you, like you're gonna get on it, you're gonna be able to talk at this event as well. And then they were like, yeah, but first we need to like, and I'm seeing someone, I don't know, driving around a train with their car. They're like, Nancy, like you're the perfect type of person for Drew, but you just I'm hearing you're dawning on a new age. High Priest, like with the Magician and the Ace of Cups, like I'm hearing doze with a Magician in reverse. Someone like fell asleep on the job one time. I don't know what. Let's go that. So someone though they want official recognition, possibly. They want commitment even. But the way someone is describing it, they're like, you're someone's like got this metaphor that they use. They're like, you're a gopher, but you just don't have a hole yet. Like, what? Well, maybe that's what we should get started on, because someone maybe even feels like it's like someone who has, they're a worker for a company, but they don't even have like an official office. And it's like it's getting to the point possibly where they feel like Harry but like without the Potter. So it's kind of also I'm hearing it's over. I'm hearing that with the Ace of Wands. 1 second, like somebody's writing in a letter to even their boss, or like, hey, clearly I'm not the one for this position because I'm not able to like lead in a space where there's too much also chaos, I'm hearing, and confusion when it comes to leadership titles. So this is a little bit possibly sarcastic, like maybe the way that this person is like saying what they're saying, they're kind of like, yeah, I saw this as like something else, and it ended up not being that way, so maybe, you know, not maybe, like they're like literally like, yeah, so I think I'm gonna like I'm gonna let's clear the throat chakra. They're like, I'm gonna start looking in for new also property positions with the Temperance card upright. Yeah, it's a new position. So Aquarius, for a number of you, something you're training on even, and whatever it is, you may be dealing with a Pisces. There's a lot of attraction, but that's not what takes. I'm hearing all of the characters to the show. Like somebody, okay, so for a number of you, someone feels like someone's also not. They had maybe a promise, they had a contract, and like someone's not. They're not following up. They're not following through. Possibly, maybe it's, you know, the kind of thing where this is like the owner of the company, and they're like, Simon is not counting the pennies, like also when they should. So possibly someone feels like even the workers that are hired are not like really possibly, I don't know what that's alluding to, but that's maybe what they present. Yeah, they're like, okay, every time somebody wants even like an advancement or a promotion, like they're like, oh, like you're not popping the zits fast enough. Let's clear that. Like they're just like, oh, like you're not able to deal with the stress kind of thing. That's not cool. I'm hearing that specifically. Someone's like, no. I think just clearly like I'm not in order without a manual. So maybe someone actually wants a contract, someone's not willing to possibly like even acknowledge. This could be a negotiation, like a contract, somebody, like a clause somebody wants to write up. And it could be Leo. I'm hearing Leo. It could be Leo again. Okay, Leo. Legal or is related to leadership. So, all right, Aquarius, always take it as you will. It doesn't matter if your personal interpretation, always take it as you will. Right? It doesn't matter if your personal perspective. So, heed your personal intuition. If you feel guided to watch another sign, feel free. I'm hearing Cancer here specifically. And for a number of you, I'm hearing media. So, I don't know what that's alluding to, but perhaps you're thinking of... I'm hearing there's something that you are even like you want to research, and perhaps it's an opportunity that you want to look into. 1 second. Yeah, there's so many factors involved here. You might want to watch the other Aquarius reading as well that we did. It was in the last live. But there's something I'm hearing I'm hearing window pane, so I don't know what. For a number of you, it's something that you want to communicate, and I'm hearing painter. So for a number of you, maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio as well. This is for a number of you. You got the Death card and the Moon. It's something, it's a cycle that perhaps you even feel it's perceptive, and like you don't want it to kind of get dragged out. So you feel like you gotta like say what you feel real clearly here, and it can be with yourself, right? It might be a routine, something even related to your diet. It's something that you're coming down to though. You're like, this cycle is just, it's a cycle. And I gotta say, also that out loud. So, for a number of you, this is something that you want even to present. You want to make it like, I don't want to say you want feedback on it, but you maybe want to kind of call it out, maybe to kind of get like a reflective perspective. I'm hearing Camia with the moon. Oh, so someone actually, they're picking up possibly on something that someone is, they've got, let's say someone's intention. They're like, I feel like they're moving in that direction. They want to confirm and clarify that possibly. They want to communicate about it at least, but they want to clarify. So they feel positive, they got a premonition about something, yes, and they want to kind of like say that love and light to you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm hearing Last of the Fool. It's up by Etta James. Empress. Yeah, this is gonna have to do with someone's creative presentation. But yeah, they perhaps they want sort of insight there. Love and light to you. Bye, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you soon. See ya.